Hello, low crabs. Hello, animation fans. Hi. I see you guys. Canadia was first. Oh my goodness. Shiva's Thong right behind. Shades is here. Lee is here. Oh my gosh. Cairo. Stream Elements bot. Welcome back. Stream Elements. You gonna stick around? Hopefully you'll stick around the whole stream this time. Stream Elements bot. Jarf is here. Ted Bob. Hi. Hello. Resin. Peachy's here. Who else? Inu's here. GJ. Cairo. Hello. My goodness. Rad Ranger's here. We got a bunch. We got the whole gang is here. Hello. Karisu as well. Oh my gosh. Let's go to the beach. We're gonna be here for a while today. Ah. Hello. How refreshing. Help yourself to a slice of watermelon. Or a coconut drink. Mind the crabs, little crabs. Don't step on each other. Hello. Hi. We have been talking about Studio Ghibli? Ghibli? How do you guys like to pronounce it? We've been talking about Studio Ghibli already in chat today. Before I even went live. This is exciting. This is exciting. Amazing film studio. Amazing films, amazing animation, amazing music, amazing characters. It's all good. It's all good. Studio Jiggly, yep. Studio Gobbly. Peachy, what's with the corn? Studio Giblets? Ghibli? Studio Jigglies. Except for Earthsea, period. I'm not a huge fan of Earthsea either, but the animation's there, you know. I just we'll talk about Earthsea in a minute. We can't start out that way. We can't start out with Earthsea. We can't start out like that. My thing with Earthsea is I expected more dragons, and there weren't a whole lot. So that could have been my, you know, my own expectation that I set incorrectly. I don't know. But let me catch up a little bit, because you guys started talking in chat about some really interesting things, and I was like, ooh, gotta get in on that. Let me see. Oh yeah, you guys were talking about your favorite films of the studio. Princess Mononoke is a big one I'm seeing here. Lee says My Neighbor Totoro. Very nice. Let's see what else. Jarf says Howl's Moving Castle is their favorite. Excellent choice. Peachy, who's correct, says Castle in the Sky. You're correct. That's actually the right answer. Everyone's wrong. No, just kidding. Castle in the Sky is my personal favorite. But Peachy also says Whisper of the Heart. Interesting choice. It's a good one. We're gonna talk about all these and more. Kiki's was Shades' first Ghibli film. It was also a rental. Oh yeah, you guys remember rentals? I'm gonna share my first experience being exposed to this amazing studio, and would love to hear y'all's experience with it as well. Shiva's Thong says, I had a friend over when I rented it. We called the tiny little forest spirit dudes Dice Heads. Dice Heads? Why? Oh, I guess because okay. Yeah, their little spotted eyes, I guess, are like the numbers on a dice. And they do make a little sound when their heads roll. Yeah. Dice Heads. They are very cute. I don't know what their official name is. But yeah. Let's see. Ted Bob says, Do you want to add in case I don't get the chance later? Thanks for lurking while at work, by the way. Spirited Away is my all-time favorite. Excellent choice. Spirited Away is very good. Very, very good. Shiva's Thong says, Queen has echo? You mean echolocation, or am I legit echoing right now? She's yapping. I gotta scroll down. I guess I'm good. I'm a little behind as per usual, but I'm actually like commenting on stuff that was said before I even got here. You know? GJ says, first Ghibli film, Ghibli? The first giggly films I watched was Spirited Away, followed by Mononoke soon after. One of my teachers in high school let me borrow them to watch since she knew I liked anime. First of all, awesome teacher. Second of all, holy shit, she let you borrow Princess Mononoke? That shit's crazy. You don't remember how, well, you don't like realize, I guess, how gory it is until you go back and watch it like as an adult. I watched it quite young and I was very like, oh my god, you know, in shock. But then when I went back, I was like, holy shit, this is a lot darker than I thought. Niall's here. Hello, Natsu. Hi. Hello, welcome in. I didn't see your name there. I didn't see ya, but I see you now. Hello. Vanished says, my favorite Ghibli film is a cross between Castle in the Sky, Totoro, Kiki, Mononoke, Howlin' Ponyo. Oh my god. First of all, if it was a cross between all of those movies, that would make for a crazy movie. Second, you named like 5 movies there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 movies. That's crazy. I'm still echoing? Oh, it's fixed. Ugh, what happened, I wonder? My mic is set. It's fixed. Okay, good. Just please reassure me that it actually is fixed. I don't want any problems. All right, Shade says I don't hear an echo. No, it wasn't an echo. I had 2 browsers open. Oh my god. Well, I appreciate you lurking twice. I don't think it helps any, but that's hilarious. Well, that's good. That's good. Rad Ranger says, I'll be honest, I haven't seen a single Ghibli film. Well, you could start anywhere. What's nice is they're all a standalone, you know what I mean? It's not like a continuation or anything like that. You pick the one that most interests you. If you are more into modern stuff, if you're more into fantasy stuff, if you're more into comedy, if you're more into romance, if you're more into action, there's so many. They cover a lot. They cover a lot. So let's see. Loved the books, even the author hated the movie adaptation. Oh, from Earthsea. I never read the books. That would be interesting. That'd be interesting. Karisu says, Kiki's delivery service is my favorite of the studio's work. Nice choice. I love Kiki's as well. Never watched a Ghibli film either, Rad Ranger. Cairo, you're just here for the vibes. It's okay. We're gonna talk about a bunch of them today, and based on what we talk about, whatever one is most interesting to you, you should go watch it. Maybe we'll watch one in the Discord. I really I have like 2 or 3 things already in my brain that I'd like to watch as a community in the Discord. Maybe a Ghibli film could be on the table for that. We'll see. But yeah, let's let me catch up a little bit. Definitely recommend watching Castle in the Sky. Oh my god, me too. Totoro, Kiki, Mononoke, great stuff. So many of those movies are incredible. Yeah, it's good. I love this studio. I love its work. It's real good. Some of them are like, you know, not as impactful, you know what I mean? Like, they're not all bangers, but like, let's get real. When they're not a banger, it might still be just a good movie, but comparatively, because some of the other ones are just so amazing, you can't help but compare them sometimes. But there's so many amazing ones, plus some like hidden gems, ones that like I think are fucking amazing that like people either haven't seen or they just never went back and watched them, or, you know, I don't know. There's a few of those. Two for sure that come to mind that I plan on talking about, if I don't forget, because we're talking a lot. But that's what this is about, right? It's a just chatting stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. on this Saturday evening. It's gonna be really chill. It's gonna be nice. Looking forward to it. Pixel and Plays says, back then, when I only knew anime as being fun and silly, I stumbled upon, oh no, Grave of the Fireflies on TV one night. It was traumatizing. Oh my god. I haven't watched that one. I know I'm gonna cry. I'm a pretty emotional person, I would say. I cry pretty easily. I cry when I'm sad. I cry at happy moments. I cry when something's very sweet in a movie. Like I'm quick to tears in my eyes. And I know that movie would just fuck me up. So I've never watched it. I can't do it. Let me catch up. A Canadian says, your teacher let you borrow the movie where the guy's arms get shot off in the first 2 minutes? Yup. That's crazy. That's awesome though. Cool teacher. Don't tell your parents that your teacher lent you a fucking movie like that though, damn. I mean, they could argue, they're like, oh, it's artistic. They're trying to get into animation. It's educational. You know. Oh my god. That's funny. Let me scroll down again. Canada also says, first year I watched Porco Rosso. That was one of the 2 or 3 that I wanted to bring up that are actually fucking amazing, that people don't talk about enough. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it today. Then you watch Spirited Away, and after that you have to watch Kiki Origins. Watch Kiki Origins for the Ghibli-verse backstory. No, you don't have to watch them in any order. Canadian's being a silly crap. Don't worry about it. Ted Bob says, according to my brother, the Earthsea books are amazing. The Ghibli film starts at the 3rd book, cuts a ton of stuff out, and you get like no understanding of anything. Oh my god, why would they start in the middle? That's crazy. Fuck, maybe I'll just read the books. Maybe I'll read the books. I just remember seeing, like, I didn't even see the trailer. I saw the poster art for Earthsea, and I was like, oh man, there's gonna be a fucking dragon, and oh jeez, I was like fucking pumped. I was so ready, and then I watched it, and I was like, what is everything, and why am I here? And there was like 2 minutes of dragons from what I remember. I'm like, listen, I understand that's gotta be fucking difficult to animate. I get it. But story-wise, I just remember being confused as hell. So maybe that's why it started in the middle. Nightwolf is here. Hi Natsu, how goes the Ghibli talk? We just got started. We're gonna be talking about a lot. What I'd like to do is, I have a list of like all the films. We can just start at the beginning, and we'll pick one film at a time, and we'll just talk about that film specifically for a little while, and then we'll move on to the next. That way everyone can kind of weigh in on what they think of certain films and certain moments, and everyone can share their stories. I have a few to share myself. So I thought that might be fun. And if we go off track and we come off topic and we're just like talking about some other shit, that's cool too. We're just hanging out today. We are just hanging out. So yeah. Let's see. Rad Ranger says, I guess I'll try something fantasy for films. There's a couple of fantasy ones. And nothing like high fantasy from what I remember. Like there's nothing with like elves or knights, or no like Record of Lodoss War stuff from what I understand. But like high fantasy for Ghibli, like Mononoke is a pretty good choice, I feel. It's a high fantasy, but it's also very grounded, which is it's really cool. But it's also very like, it's pretty graphic as well. So if you're not really into that, but yeah, we'll talk about them individually. So Kyra says, that'd be wonderful, vibing and watching with everyone. Yeah, we should definitely. Maybe I'll do a poll in Discord or something, and we'll watch a Ghibli movie. Ghibli, no gigglies. We'll watch a giggly. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I watched Only Yesterday recently. It was incredible. I haven't seen that one yet. I didn't watch that one, and I also missed. There was another one. When Marnie was there. Is that the name of it? That's them, isn't it? That's them. I didn't see that. I have a feeling the trailer kind of spoiled a little bit. Like, I have a feeling there's a quote-unquote big twist that I've already figured out. And if I fucking figured it out, no one's gonna be surprised. You know what I mean? Usually that shit, like, goes over my head. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. So we'll see. But let me scroll down a little bit. It's so funny. This, like, just chatting stream, I'm never gonna catch up to the actual on-screen prompts. I'll do my best though. Whenever live 2D happens, the blinking saga, my blinking arc, when that happens, I might do a little switch up, a little overlay, and I might make the chat box a little taller, a little bigger, a little tall boy, so that way I can have more on screen at one time. Let's see. So, Vanished says, my very first exposure to Ghibli was through a trailer of Kiki's Delivery Service via Disney VHS. Oh, dang. That's awesome. You lucked out. Peachy is sending a virtual hug. To me? To what? To me? No pinching, little crab. I'll give you a hug because you said Castle in the Sky is your favorite. That's fucking goated. Good choice. Let's see. Catch up a little bit. I gotta skip a little bit. Big Red's here. What's up, Big Red? Porco Rosso is my personal favorite. I dig those 1920s Italian vibes. Ooh, that's the shit. It's so good. We're gonna talk about Porco Rosso in a minute. Oh yeah, maybe I'll put the movie up on whatever one we're talking about. I'll add a picture of it to OBS and we'll have it up on the screen over there. Oh yeah, big brain. It's all coming together. I should have prepared a little bit more, but that's okay. You guys are gonna see the stream happen and unfold in the moment. Highest fantasy is maybe The Cat Returns in a way. Oh, that's very true. Cat Returns is very, like, cute, very sweet film, kind of silly, which is fun. So if you prefer that over something like Mononoke, Cat Returns is also a very, very good one. The style is a little different in that. You can definitely see the animations as the characters move and stuff is very Ghibli. But the actual art style itself was pretty fresh. I was like, whoa, okay. It was different. Kind of liked it. It was very cute. So yeah. Let me scroll down a little bit. I'm almost there, guys. Let's see. Oh, when Marnie was there was great. Oh, I'll have to see it. I'll have to watch it. It's probably gonna make me cry though, I guess. One of the more fun and charming ones I'd recommend is Cat Returns, title sequel spin-off to Whisper of the Heart. In a way, I watched Cat Returns before I watched Whisper of the Heart. And I watched Whisper of the Heart specifically for the Baron. He wasn't really in it a whole lot, and that's okay. But it was very cool. It was very cool. What's nice about Ghibli movies? I don't know. I've always said Ghibli, like, since I was a kid, because I was young and I saw the letter G and I was like, girl, cool, Ghibli. But I think it's Ghibli. Anyway, I'm just gonna use both interchangeably throughout the stream. Is that cool? Cool. Metal M is here. Aloha. Hi. Welcome in. Are you a fan of amazing animation and good movies? Us too. Welcome. Chaotic Claw is here as well. Hi. Welcome to the Just Chatting stream. I did read someone earlier who said, "Yay, it's the first Just Chatting," and I'm like, false, incorrect. We did have a Just Chatting stream where we talked all about retro anime, and I thought if I muted the animations, I could just go on YouTube and, like, we could watch snippets of little things that we're talking about. Yeah, no. I got, like, a bajillion copyright claims. Not strikes, just claims. On the animation. And I was like, ah, shit. So I had to re-upload it. But it felt like such a long time ago. It's been so long since we just had a yap session where we just talk for fucking hours. But here we are. Let me scroll down a little bit. Oh my god. GJ says, funny you mentioned it. Also first witnessed anything Ghibli related through trailers too. It was for Kiki. I believe it was on a VHS of either Flubber or Black Cauldron. Oh shit. Man, Black Cauldron. They actually came out with a VHS for that. I thought Disney wanted to pretend that didn't happen. Black Cauldron was cool, but like, dude, I hated that. I hated that little dude that had the weird voice. Who was a dog guy? What was that? A little gremlin? I don't know. He just really annoyed me for whatever reason. Even as a child, I was like, be gone. Anyway, see, we're talking about Black Cauldron. I told you we would sway. It's okay. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm always gonna bring it back. Dude, Pompoko, yes. Pompoko was such a wild film, says Vanishedware98. I have a lot to say about Pompoko. That shit's awesome. That movie's really good. It's really good. Anyway, we'll talk about it in a minute. Let me scroll down a little bit. I gotta skip a couple things just so I can go. Oh my god, so I can try to catch up. I'm sorry. Man, as the channel grows and the little crab community grows, there's gonna be more of you chatting. Oh god, I want to talk to all of you individually somehow. I'll try to read as many comments as I can. I do appreciate that you guys are also yappers. I like a good chat session. Let me drink some water though while I'm thinking about it. You guys should too. You're typing a lot. You gotta hydrate. Red Ranger says, "Oh snap! I remember now. I used to see Howl's Moving Castle on a poster once somewhere in town. I never got a chance to see it. Maybe I'll start there. Howl's is excellent. Also very fantasy, very romance as well. Very I don't know, inner. I don't know. Good at inner reflecting on the self and yeah, I don't know what the word. I don't know what the word is that I want to say. It makes you look inside. Anyway, just say it however you feel like it. All right, appreciate ya. Nightwolf says, I also cry when watching movies and shows, especially if they're very emotional. Dude, I cry all the time. Every Ghibli movie. Sometimes I'm just like, it's animated so beautifully. And I just start bawling. My friends are like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's fucking beautiful. I don't know what to say. I fucking cry all the time. Anyway, cry when I'm happy, when something's beautiful. Cry when I'm sad. Cry when something emotional happens. Anyway. Something uplifting, also. I don't know. The Ghibli movies are all about that, right? Alright, let me scroll down a little bit. I have a little water. Had some water. Canadian says, no, I meant it was my first Just Chatting stream. I missed the actual first one. Oh yeah, you weren't a little crab at the time. You weren't a little crab at the time. This is, well, welcome. Welcome. This one's for you, my mudkip. Alright, let me, Gurgi. That's that fucking thing's name. Gurgi. Jeez. Gurgi needed to be yeeted to the stratosphere, says GJ. I agree. He was so annoying. Enu Strider says, once the pandemic locked us all in, my friends messaged me and said, we're gonna watch Ghibli movies to lift the mood. Want to join? And the first movie was Grave of the Fireflies. Oh, God. That is not it. That is... Oh, boy. That's rough. That's rough. That is rough. All right, well, let me put a little pause on the chat. Oh, Irie is here. Hello, I've got quite a lot to say about Studio Ghibli. You were in the right place, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the island. We're talking about all kinds of Ghibli gigglies. Scorpio says, I watched Totoro Mononoke Spirited Away when I was in animation class in high school. Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's sick. I haven't really sat down and watched the rest of the classics yet, though. Well, we're gonna talk about a lot of them today. So let me jump back to my little list here. All right, so. Actually, the very first movie, I don't have much to say, but I have a couple things to say, but unpopular opinion. Wait a second. I went to click this, and then I went to save this picture. It says this file has no attribution information. The file does not have a free license. Check the details before using it. Oh, fuck, man. What if my... what if my VOD gets blocked because I have a picture? Because I have a picture. Can they do that? Can they do that? Man. What if I do a screenshot? Can I do a screenshot? Alright, hold on. Damn. Let's see. There's no way they can shut this down because I have a picture of what I'm talking about on the screen, correct? Is that... Fuck! Huh. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We won't have the picture up because I'm terrified, but we'll talk about specific movies. We'll go down the list. We'll go down the list. How about that? How about that? So the very first thing I want to talk about, if that's cool with you guys, and some of you guys have already started, to be honest, is, like, how did you learn of the studio? You know? So I've read a couple of comments that y'all's, like, first exposure to the studio. There's one right here, actually. Irie says, my first exposure to Ghibli was when I was at my grandfather's. He had rented Ponyo on DVD, and my sister got to watch it, and I couldn't because I got grounded for misbehaving at school. Well, don't misbehave in school, and you can watch Ponyo. And you can eat ham! Ponyo loves ham. I got to sit in a chair and hear the movie. Oh my god, Irie. And then you never acted up in school ever again, right? And then you watched all the rest of the films? Is that what happened? Oh my goodness. So my, Canada says, I would think so many channels would get nuked if they went after screenshots. Maybe, like, I was gonna do the poster art, you know, but maybe I'll just do a screenshot. All right, we'll talk about it in a minute. But I wanted to tell you guys about my first exposure, and some of you are gonna fucking laugh, okay? So I kind of have two experiences with it that kind of happened around the same time, and I don't know which one really came first, and I don't really know, like, whoa, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. I can't do it. Anyway, they kind of happened around the same time. I don't really know, like, which one came first, and I didn't know at the time that both of these movies that I was exposed to were the same studio until later. Okay, so here's my first exposure. So basically, I saw somehow, I don't know if my parents, like, rented it, if they had it, if it played on TV one time, I don't know. But I watched My Neighbor Totoro when I was very, very little. And when Pokemon was coming out, I saw Gengar in a Pokemon commercial. You know, the one where they're like, I think they were all like crawling onto the bus. You know, they were being like pushed into a bus in a cartridge. I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird commercial. Anyway, I saw Gengar on a Pokemon commercial. I was like, oh my god, that's the guy. That's him. That's from the movie I saw when I was a kid. They're making a game based on it. Very cool. That's obviously not the case. Yeah, so I guess, like, I saw the big tooth smile, the big smiley, big teeth, and I guess the pointed ears, and I was like, yep, same guy. So for the longest time when I was very young, I couldn't differentiate Totoro and Gengar. So just opening my soul to you guys right now. But yeah, so I saw Totoro when I was very young. I went back and watched it later when I could actually remember it and remembered that he wasn't Gengar. But yeah, so there's that. And then the other exposure that I had was through Natsu Bro, my brother. He stayed up late one night, or he was homesick or something like that from school. I don't remember what happened. I missed it as it was happening. But he, like, Princess Mononoke ended up like on one of like the specialty networks or some shit. I don't even remember. I don't know if it was late at night or like I don't remember. I was small. Anyway, he was telling me the story and he was like, "Oh my god, I saw this movie and this guy he was like riding a deer and it was fucking crazy and he had arrows." And I was like, "This sounds fucking awesome. What is that?" So anyway, my brother like just searched high and low and then he like, I don't know if I'm remembering this incorrectly. I feel like he recorded a segment of it on VHS to prove it to me that it existed. And then we managed to find it, and then we watched it, and then our lives were changed. So yeah, Totoro and Princess Mononoke were my first exposure to the studio, and I've loved them ever since. So very good. Let me backtrack. Lee's first exposure was Princess Mononoke or Totoro as well, both on VHS. Nice. Shiva says, if you misbehave in school, you should have been forced to watch Earthsea. Dang, that ain't right. You can't do that to a kid. Oh my god. Yuri says, never got into watching the studio's movies until late 2021 when I watched Spirited Away for the first time. Yeah, a lot of people, their first exposure to the studio was through, like, Spirited Away. I think Spirited Away may have been one of, like, the very first, like, ones to gain, like, worldwide recognition, you know? Like, won all these awards, and, like, everyone was talking about it, not just people that were, like, interested in anime or animation or, you know, Japanese films or things like that. You know, a lot more like just average Joes, just regular, you know, I don't know, just people, everyone and their mom actually heard about Spirited Away, and then it kind of blew up from there. So that's I can see, you know, getting into it after the fact. I was very fortunate to be exposed early on, but I was also like a huge fan of, like, you know, animation in general, but like anime also specifically. So I was very lucky to have been exposed to it when I was very young. So let me see. Jarf says, a friend told me about it because she wore a Totoro shirt at school. She had a Gengar shirt. It was crazy. No, it's very cool. I want a Totoro shirt. Imagine that would be very comfy. Let me see. Promo art should be fine, right? I don't know. I'm gonna get a screenshot, a single screenshot from the first movie. They can't get me on that. It's just a picture. It's not officially licensed poster art. I don't know what's gonna happen. These just chatting streams. You never can tell. Christy says, my first exposure was Kiki's Delivery Service on Disney Channel, though I did see VHS tape for the Fox version of Totoro at Target. Oh shit. Oh my god. Does Disney Channel still exist? That's nostalgic in a way as well, isn't it? Lucas is here. Hey, streams. Hey, we talked about anime. Wonderful. Finally, I can yap about The Cat Returns for 15 hours again. Let's go! That movie's fucking awesome. Turner Classic Movies did some sort of week of Ghibli back in 2004, 2005. Oh, sick. That's cool. I can't think of Turner Classic Movies without thinking of my dad. He's always got that on. That and Food Network. Food Network was on all the time. Is on to this day. I don't think my parents ever turned Food Network off. Turner Classic Movies, Food Network, and Price is Right. We watched a lot of Price is Right growing up. Summertime. Anyway. Let me scroll down a little bit. Totoro totally looks like a Pokemon, though. I don't blame you, right? Maybe he is a Pokemon. And there's all his evolutions are there. The little guys, the little Totoros that run around and they get bigger. That's his evolutions. That's his evolutions. Let me catch up. Oh my god, you guys are chatty. I like it. I want to talk to all of you. Give me a second. Let's see. Spirited Away. Lucas says, Spirited Away was my first experience. Very late. Watched it on TV. It was very great since the place was similar to my home country. Oh, that's really cool. That's really neat. That movie's fucking beautiful. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Resin says, I first saw Mononoke on Sci-Fi Channel. The animation blew me away, right? Oh god. To think all of that is like fucking hand painted, like just it blows my mind. It's so amazing. It's incredible. And it still holds up. You know what I mean? Like there's some like computer graphic stuff where you look back at the first Toy Story movie and you're like, yeah, it's nostalgic, but like this real talk, like Toy Story 1 looks like shit, right? Can we all agree? But you know, hand drawn animation like this, I feel like it always holds up. It always holds up its charm. But I'm not shitting on Toy Story. That movie's great. That's part of my childhood, for real. I'm just saying, if you go back, it's not as, you know, there's some creepy shit in there. Let's see. Carisi says Spirited Away was the first Oscar winner for the studio. I'm not surprised. Yeah. That's why. I remember, like, I was talking about the studio and trying to watch as many of the movies that I could, and then, like, no one really knew what I was talking about, and then finally I was like, you know, Spirited Away, and they're like, oh yeah, I know that one. You know, everyone just knew about it at that point. Let's see. Ted Bob says, all right, gotta get back to work, but fun fact, there was a Nausicaa game on 8-bit Japanese computers, also the reason Miyazaki swore off game adaptations. Holy shit! Guys, are we gonna play the Nausicaa game on stream? I didn't know about that. I want to see it. I want to see it at least. I don't know if I have to play it. I kind of want to look at it. Gothic Lolita Angel is here as well. Hiya. Hello. Do you like Studio Ghibli? Giggles? Us as well. Big Red says, I think I might have caught My Neighbor Totoro or Kihi on Disney Channel a long time ago. I barely remember them. It was the first movie. I definitely remember watching Spirited Away on Toonami. Man, Toonami. That's gonna be another just chatting stream. That's nostalgic as fuck. Let's see. Yes, Disney Channel still exists. Okay, thank you. Very much sure Disney Channel's still on air. Good for them. Crushing it. Let's see. Inu says, okay, easy fix for the image issue. We redraw each poster really poopy and then remix them to have Natsu as the main character in all of them. All right, guys, get on it. We're doing it live. Where's the first one? Oh my god. Can you spend a little bit more time on the Castle in the Sky poster? Can I be Sheeta? Let's see. I miss Old Food Network, Big Red. Yes, Old Food Network. It's not what it used to be. Can we have a just chatting stream on fucking Iron Chef? OG Iron Chef. I love that shit. All right, let me Totoro's just Gengar crossed with Snorlax. Oh damn, I see it. I see it with my eyes. Neko Ubi's here. Hello, welcome. I saw a lot of Ghibli movies during Miyazaki month on Turner Classic Movies. Nice. That's good. I'm glad they did that. It seems like they exposed a lot of people to those films. That's awesome. Toy Story still looks great, says Canadian. All right. It's fine. But it doesn't look as good as the third one, right? The third one made me cry. Actually, they all made me cry. What the fuck? I cried at every Toy Story. The second one was because of the fucking song that Jessie sings. And then the third one, when they were all holding hands and they were about to be, you know, I don't want to spoil anything. Anyway, yeah, cry all the time. Let me scroll down a little bit. Scorpio says, Spirited Away's first exposure during animation class in high school. My teacher had a lot of appreciation for anime, which was refreshing back then. Yeah, I feel like most like teachers were, I don't know, at least with my experience, you know, if I was like an art class or whatever and I wanted to draw a little anime something, my teacher was like, you know, maybe don't do this type of drawing anymore. I was like, why? What's wrong? I guess like that particular teacher like wanted me to draw the classics. I don't know. I didn't get far, just for the record. I'm not good at drawing. That's why I commission all of you guys. But yeah, I do remember that particular teacher that I had was kind of like wanted me to branch out, and I was like, can't I just draw the same anime face 12 times? Who am I hurting? Other than my career, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that teacher had high hopes for me for some reason. They were like, this gifted child. as if. Anyway, let me see. Let me catch up. So, don't. Nausicaa game will give pain. Okay, I won't play the Nausicaa game. I do want to look at it, though. I want to look at it with my eyes. My unblinking eyes. Let's see. Totoro is one of my go-to summer flicks. I have a tattoo of his silhouette on my right arm. What? Peachy, that's sick. That's fucking awesome. Dude, I want an anime tattoo. Fuck. I want an anime tattoo. You know, to go with my rune tattoo. I have a tattoo of rune from Phantasy Star 4 around my ass cheek. I don't actually. Let's see. Oh, Tebub says, dude, we could spend hours just on how good the Ghibli animates people cooking food. Oh my god, not just that, but like the way the characters eat the food as well. First of all, the food looks beautiful and amazing and delicious. But then when the characters eat it, like, you can really, like, they're like, like, it's so delicious. You know what I mean? Like, their facial expressions and just how they eat it. I don't know. Castle in the Sky, when, like, Sheeta and, oh god, I'm having a brain fart. Patsu, like, eat the egg on the toast, and they both just, like, it's, like, falling apart, and it's messy, and they're just slurping it up. I'm like, oh my god, they're fucking cute, and they're just, like, so grateful for the food. And the toast looked good too. It was like nice thick slices of bread. I was like, oh fuck, I want that for breakfast. What the fuck? Anyway, god, the food. The Ghibli food. So good. Let me catch up. Nakubi says, I told teacher I don't like Western art and I only draw art for myself. Hell yeah. That's it. I mean, all art is good art, but, like, I don't think, you know, I like Western art and, you know, animation and, you know, like, also, you know, all art is good art, but I don't think you should, like, I don't think teachers should be like, this art bad, this art good, you know. It's like people are just expressing themselves creatively, and I think that's important, especially when you're young, you know. Especially when you're young. If you're interested in something, just, like, roll with it and see where it takes you. You know what I mean? But all art is good art. Let's see. Canadian says, to be fair, lots of people learn anime faces without learning how to draw the fundamentals of a real face first, but teachers banning anime art from class altogether is a bit much. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. I definitely think, like, you should have some fundamentals in there. You should be open-minded and try all kinds of things, but don't, like, discourage, you know? I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm no art teacher. I'm also no art student, so what do I know? But I'm an appreciator. I'm an appreciator. Let's dive in. Stream lagging, or is it just me? Oh god, did I drop any frames? It says dropped frames 0.5%, so I think we did dip at some point. It is Saturday night. The coconut's on fire. My coconut router. Me too, Shades. Yep, there was a bit of a lag, but we're back. Oh, good. We're back. Seems good now. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. Well, if you wanted to hear that little bit that you missed, there's always the VOD. But yeah, we were just talking about art. Let's dive in. Let's talk about the very first movie that we got going on here. Let me find a screenshot real quick, because I'm just terrified to put the damn movie poster up. Let me grab a pic. Let's grab a pic. All right, this is a good one. Here we go. Do you guys know? Do you guys know offhand, like, what the first one is? Do you remember? Do you remember? I'm adding it right now. Okay, image file. Let me find ya. Gotta find it. This is gonna make the stream real long, me trying to find them all. There we go. Ta-da! There's our first one. Did you guys guess? Did you guess? This is the first one according to the Wikipedia, anyway. Oh, right. Deuce Bigelow, says Peachy. Oh my god, you were so right. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this one here, this is from Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. Let me share my experience with this one. This is I know it's the first film. I know it's very iconic. I know that a lot of other films took inspiration from this one. Like that little creature on her shoulder there, those little dudes are in Castle in the Sky. You know? There's a lot of like tech that overlaps and things like that. Like I get it. But this one's not one of my faves. I think it's very from what I remember, now it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen it. It may have been a little too political for me, personally. I don't know. Of course, animation, banger, amazing. Music, fucking awesome. Like, of course. But like, just as far as characters and storytelling go, it's not one of my faves. What do you guys feel? What do you guys feel? That's Lupin in his third. Have you read the Nausicaa manga? I have not. I didn't know there was one. Honestly, I don't know what this film was based on. Was it based on a short story? Did the manga come first? Just curious. Oh, that's not Galaxy Angel. Slap a poster on the palm tree? Yeah, they'll never notice it. I'll make it teeny tiny. Oh my goodness. Lucas says, I never watched it, sadly. I watched it once when I was really young, and then I was like, nah, I'm out. And then I stopped it in the middle. And then I went back when I was older, and I was like, all right, it's time. You've grown, you've matured, let's watch it again. And I actually watched it from start to finish, and I just wasn't a big fan for just me personally. It doesn't make it a bad movie. I don't want to say, because I don't think there is a bad Ghibli movie. There's just ones that I personally don't like as much as other ones. But yeah, beautiful and to look at, beautiful to listen to, but not one of my top. Tebub says this is a movie that cemented Studio Ghibli. It's true. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to like undermine how important this film is, just with my personal opinion of it. And I wanted to get y'all's input. Canadian says, I liked it. It's not my favorite. It was really cool to watch. Yes, visually very amazing. I love all the tech in it. It's very, very cool. The creature that she like rides. She rides a creature. But yeah, Lee says, my experience with this film was actually very recent. I watched a re-screening on theater last year. It was magical. Now that's something. Watching this in a theater, I bet, is a completely different experience. I only ever watched this like on TV. Rented it or had a DVD or some shit. VHS, whatever. But in a theater, I bet that's probably a whole different experience. GJ says it's a good one for sure, and she's a redhead, so there's that. She is a redhead. It's a Miyazaki original. Okay, so this Nausicaa manga came out after, I guess. I don't know. Negumi says she hates it. Oh no. There's one film that I very much dislike, and it's a very unpopular opinion. We'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge if we reach it today. I'm not streaming forever. It's been an hour already, guys. Oh my god. It also happens to be the only Ghibli film I have on Blu-ray. I really need to get the others. Yeah, the Blu-rays are expensive though. They're real expensive. I still have some of my old DVDs and I'm just like watching them into the ground. Eventually I'll have to upgrade them all. Sorry, I was just having a little drink. You guys should also have a drink. Big Red says, Nausica's sort of my white whale. Every time I try to catch it on TV, I either had to go to a family thing or go to a party. Only got a couple of scenes. I mostly remember bugs. Yeah, there's a lot of big bugs. So yeah. Nekumi says, so yeah, they have these movies in theaters now. Yeah, I like when they bring back old movies in theaters. I was very fortunate to see three or four Miyazaki films in theater in my time. I don't think any of them were when they originally aired. It was always after the fact. Actually, that's a lie. I saw one in theater, two. Hold on. Yoroshi's being forgetful. Okay, I've seen 4 in theaters total. 2 of them were when they were actually like released, and then 2 of them were re-released, and I got to see them because I missed them originally because I was too little. So it was an incredible experience. So let me see. I love the bug and insect overtones in it, and as I like to write for fun, you write about bugs and insects. That's pretty cool. I like insectoid bug girl types. Like like what's her face? Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. The wasp girl in the fighting games. Who is that? The queen bee. Anyway, Lucas says, it looks like I have to go, sadly. My power bill makes me cry every night. Gotta save. Oh my goodness. It's okay, Lucas. There's always the VOD. Thanks for hanging out while you could. Appreciate it. I hope you have a good evening. Shade says, worth looking up Fathom events for special theater screenings like that. Definitely. Nausicaa in the Valley of the Mid. I wish I came up with that. That's funny. That's good. I bet it's Grave of the Fireflies. No, I refuse to watch it because I'm gonna fucking cry my eyes out. I've never actually watched it. I never watched Grave of the Fireflies. Anyway, we'll cross that. QB Con is here. QB. I was calling her. I was like Queen Bee. Close enough. QB. She's not one of my mains. I was just forget her name. Totally draw a blank. Ted Bob says, as much as I want to listen in, I got way too much work here. I'll check the VOD later. Have a fun one. All right, Ted Bob, thanks for hanging out while you could. Get back to work. Don't work too hard. Take some breaks. Waspinator. Stop. Hold the fuck. What was that from? Like, Beast Wars? Am I going crazy? That's funny. Waspinator. Isn't that a fucking Transformer? Oh my god, it's funny. Ted Bob says, definitely love to have this chat with you soon. Bye! We only got through one movie and Ted Bob had to go. Alright, we better switch. We better switch it up now. Alright, let me get the next. We might skip a couple that aren't the big ones. Oh, guess what? Guess what the fucking next one is? You guys fucking ready? You guys ready? This is the stream now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we fucking go. It's fucking time. Alright, oops, not Discord. Close this. OBS, please. Alright, let me go in here. We're gonna change the image file. I'm gonna change it to this one. Oh my god, it's them, it's the best Ghibli movie ever. It's them, they're the best, and I love them so much. Dude, this movie's fucking goated! This is my fucking favorite favorite Ghibli movie / like one of my just all-time favorite movies, like even outside of the studio. Just my favorite fucking movies of all fucking time. God damn it, I fucking love Castle in the I fucking love Castle in the Sky. God damn it! I fucking love this movie! Oh my god, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Alright, where do I begin? Where do I begin? Inu, the next one is not Fern Gully, you ass. Oh my god, Fern Gully. Big Red says never saw it. Okay, you right after stream, you have to go watch it. That's your mission. And then report back to me. They took over the channel. They can. They can. Shita and Patsu can take over my stream whenever the fuck they want. This movie's fucking so good, god damn it. Vanish says, Castle in the Sky is one of the 5 tapes I have in my collection. Give it to me. I want it for myself. Someone, was that you in the Discord? Someone shared, like, they have it on VHS, and I was like, oh, I want it. I want it so bad. Oh my god, I love it. Okay. I could talk about this one for an hour. I won't do that. But this movie's amazing. Okay, first of all, I was so fortunate to see this in theaters. They did like a re-release kind of thing, and I saw it in theaters again just a couple of years ago. It feels very recently. And oh my god, tears. Okay, like this movie is so touching, it's so heartwarming, it's so moving, it's so, like, I am changed forever. It's fucking beautiful. The score, like the music, oh my god. It's, I'm gonna talk about this forever. And these two little cuties, oh my god, this little love story, this like friendship blossoming into love story of these two characters is just like, oh my god, it makes my heart just soar. I think they're so precious. It's very, very sweet, very touching. Let me catch up with you guys a little bit. Vanish says, yeah, that was me. I knew it. Give me your VHS. Canadian says, I have it on DVD and treasure it. Same. I think I bought the Blu-ray for this one, like no hesitation. I'm pretty sure I got both lying around. I haven't watched it in a little bit, but I always come back to it. I feel like I watch this movie probably like every other year. Every other year I just pop it in and I'm like, all right, it's fucking time. It's fucking time for a good time. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful movie. So, Canadian says, let's not talk about it for an hour. Let's talk about it for 2 hours. Can I raise you to 3? Did you have popcorn? Yeah, obviously. Oh no, I'm weird. When I go to the movies, like, it always ends up being around some kind of meal time. It's either lunchtime or dinner. And I end up just getting fucking food at the movie theater. I steal popcorn from whoever I'm with, though. Yeah, let's see. Nekubi says, but do you have it on Laserdisc? Then you're really cool if you have it on No, I'm not that cool. Shit. I'm not that cool. I wish I had more room just to have more collection. I have a very, very small handful of Laserdiscs that I will show off in my future handcam stream whenever that happens. A lot of prep work has to be done before it. So I'd like to do it this month if I could. If not, next is definitely on the table. Jarf says, I'll watch it tonight because I'm done editing for today. Hell yes. Watch it. It's very good. It's very good. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's very soft. It has a little bit of like a slow burn, but as the characters are introduced and as like the story unfolds, you're like, oh shit, it's happening, you know, and everything just comes together. It's incredible. It's incredible. Let's see. Metal M says, reminds me a couple months ago we had some Ghibli special showing. They were showing a bunch of them during the months. Yeah, definitely watch as many as you can. Popcorn is definitely a lifesaver. Oh my goodness. You can frame laser discs as they make one hell of a wall decoration. Yeah, I'll hang some on some palm trees. We got enough palm trees around here. Hang some of my laser discs. The summer sun, the heat might warp them though. That's a little scary to think about. Let's see. Lee says, fun fact, since Lapita means something naughty in my language. Oh my god! The first dub of the film changed the location to Lapuntu. Oh my god! I'm so curious now. That's funny. Yeah, Lapita is the name of like the castle in the sky that they go to. And that's funny. I kind of want to ask what it means, but like obviously like don't share it on stream. Maybe in the Discord. I'm curious. That's funny. I'll just Google it. That's pretty hilarious. Vanished Ware says also the ending song in Castle in the Sky is the GOAT. Oh my god, yeah. You wanna know what song I fucking love from this movie? The goddamn, like the scene as a whole is such a comfort scene for me. Like I can watch that on loop until like for the rest of my days. The fucking, okay, all the way from when Patsu first sees her floating down and he catches her, all the way until like, you know, when she wakes up the next morning and he's like playing the trumpet and he's like teaching her to like feed the birds and stuff. Oh my god. That whole exchange, those two like scenes, all that fucking makes me whole. Like I can't even begin to describe to you the fucking oh my god. I'm at a loss for words. That whole fucking scene. It's everything that I could ever want in any scene ever. It's fucking amazing. It's so good. If you fucking watch this movie, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? And if you haven't watched the movie and you go watch it, as soon as he sees her coming down from the sky and he catches her, like all the way up until like the next morning, you know, when like the people knock on their door or whatever, like all that whole, like it's such like a feel good, like, oh my god. Anyway, it's very sweet, the relationship between the two characters, and I like how each of them are both like, they both have their own reasons and motivations to go to the castle in the sky. You know, they're not just doing it for the other person. Like, you know what I mean? Like they both have their own drive, and they're both developed individually, and I think that's really great. It's really great. Let me catch up. Nekumi says, I thought Lapita was the girl. No, that's her name is Shita, and she's very, very good. She's very sweet girl. And also, can I just say, like, the fucking, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or what, but like usually I'm watching any film, any animation, any shows, I watch in the original language with subtitles. But my first exposure to this movie was in English, and I actually love the English dub. I have of course went back and watched it in the original Japanese language with subtitles, but I love the English dub for this. I think the actors did a really good job. Whoever, I don't even remember who they cast, but I love the English dub for this one. It's good. It's real good. BCD is here. Hi, what's poppin', Goldie Lockin'? Hello, welcome in. We're talking about Ghibli movies. We're only on the second one. We're gonna skip a couple, but I could talk about this one for 6 hours. It's good. Natsu's PNG is actually reenacting the scene of the two burly men busting open their shirt buttons. That scene is so good. And then the English voice actor, he's like, oh, he'll bust your buttons. Like, it's so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, their shirts like just rip off of them. They just disintegrate because the guys like flex and it becomes a flex off. Like, that shit is so funny. Oh my god, the pirates, the fucking airship pirates in this movie, like, they're so funny. And they like start out as bad guys and they become like good guys by the end, and they're just so funny and so charming. It's just fucking, it's such a good fucking time, man. This movie is something else. Definitely watch it. Very, very good. Let's see. Watch most of the movie in Japanese. They aired the Japanese version on TCM. Cartoon Network played the dubs. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, like, always I'm gonna watch in the original language, like, you know, from wherever it's coming from in the world. I always prefer that, but because my first exposure to this was with the English dub, I have a very nostalgic kind of soft spot for it. I like it very much, and I think they did a really good job. So, but it's so fun. It's so fun. Let's see. So let's jump to the next one, even though I could talk about this one for fucking 12 years. Definitely check out Castle in the Sky. It's a good time. It's such a feel good. All right, the next one. This one's pretty popular. We talked about it a little bit already. Let me get it. Let me get it together. Let me get another little pick. Let's do another little pick. Here we go. What do you guys think's next? Do you remember? Do you know? Do you know what the Wikipedia says? It's this one. It's this one. Look at the guy. Scratch his nose. Scratch his nose. What a cutie. It's Totoro. It's Gengar. Yes, it's time. It's time. Oh, Peachy says Dola is a fantastic anti-hero. I know, right? Fucking, I love her. I love her. I wanna be like her when I'm older. Yeah, she goes from typical pirate to almost a mother figure for the two kids. I know. Fuck, man, it's such a good movie. Okay, I'm sorry. We're talking about Totoro now. Focus. It's the creepy pasta creature. Perfect summer flick. 100%. Totoro is, you gotta watch in summertime. It's such feel-good vibes. So sweet. This movie is about a father taking his two daughters out to their like summer home for an extended time. From what I remember, I believe their mother is sick and getting some treatment in a hospital nearby. So they're kind of spending a couple months there while their mom, you know, goes through treatment and stuff, and the dad like takes them to the summer home, and it's just the girls like exploring and growing and learning, and you know, like, it seems pretty straightforward, but like, I don't know, if you watch this as a kid, which I did, some of the feelings I feel like they were like really portrayed very well. You know, like when the girls like experience something new or something that's kind of scary, or you know, like just how they express things. You know, I think a lot of people look back at this movie and they can kind of see themselves in one of the two girls, you know, or even the dad too. I don't know, I just think it's nostalgic for a lot of people and in a lot of different ways. Even if you've never seen it before, you know, you can go back and watch this movie and be like, yeah, childhood, you know? I don't know. I just think it kind of like has this unique feeling that like helps it cross all kinds of barriers. I think anyone can relate to a lot of different things in this film, and it's very touching. It's a very small story in terms of scale, you know? It's nothing like super crazy happens. It's not like Princess Mononoke where like there's all this fucking war and crazy shit going on. You know, it's very small story, but I like it. I like that. It's very like, it's just like a very sweet, touching kind of feel-good movie. And the animation is beautiful. It's very good, as always. Let me catch up with you guys a little bit. Swordsman Studios is here. Hey, Natsu, we talking about Ghibli? We are. We're just going through a bunch of the movies. GJ says, it's Pikachu! I choose you, Totoro. BCD says, was the Lupin movie already discussed? I'm going in the order of the Wikipedia. I don't know where the Lupin movie is. Let me see if it's on the list. I fucking would hope. I would hope so. Where is it? It's not on here. Guys, remind me to talk about Lupin. We'll talk about Lupin at the very end. Deal? Deal? Deal. Let me catch up. Let's see. Irie says, Grave of the Fireflies technically comes next because it was shown first as that, and My Neighbor Totoro were a double feature when they came. Wow! Wow! That's some double feature, huh? Holy shit! I hope they showed Totoro second to try to ease the fucking wound that first movie left. Oh my god! That's crazy! That's crazy. The two very, very, very different films. Holy shit. That's wild. We will talk about Grave of the Fireflies a little bit as well, not to worry. Canadian says, I remember that Totoro scene kind of freaked me out. His mouth is so big. Yeah, when he yawns. Or he goes to sneeze or whatever happens. Yeah, he's kind of spooky. He's kind of spooky. He's cute though still. I don't know. The premise sounds like the beginning of a horror movie too. Yeah, I guess that's true. Luckily it doesn't take a turn. Although like I've seen like artists and stuff, they make like the Totoro gone wrong, you know, and he feeds on the kids or whatever. Like, you know, there's always going to be that kind of artwork and parody and stuff. Anything that's like very cute and soft and wholesome gets the horror treatment at some point. It's a horror movie. I've heard it was cozy. Lupin wasn't really Ghibli. Yeah, it wasn't like... I know the studio was involved in some of the people, but like it wasn't like a studio Ghibli film. But it is a good time, so we are going to talk about it. Just remind me. The Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Whatever. Oh my god. Lupin was before Ghibli was a studio, but it's Miyazaki's first directed film. Yeah, there you go. I love Lupin, though. It's a good time. There's actually... They came out with a... It wasn't... I don't think it was... It was not Ghibli, but there was another Lupin movie that came out recently, and it was, like, 3D animated, and I was, like, really impressed with like how they were able to kind of mimic and like replicate the style. Like they still made them like very expressive and kind of bendy and silly looking. I was really impressed. That's not what we're talking about right now though, but Dreblin, it might have been before the studio was officially formed. Yeah. That's okay. We can still talk about it. We'll do it at the end. If we even get through all the movies, I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, pre-Ghibli. Anekumi says tonal whiplash, 100%. Oh my god, this double feature with Grave of the fucking Fireflies? Are you kidding me? Jeez. That's crazy. Irie says, for pushing 40 years, it still looks unbelievable and I dare say kind of realistic. Like Totoro, you mean? Just the animation in general, it holds up like crazy. It's awesome. Bring the kids, make them traumatized. Bring the kids, watch Totoro, and then watch Grave of the Fireflies right after. No one will be sad. Everything's fine. Oh yeah, Sherlock Hound was also pre-Ghibli. Speaking of Sherlock Hound, I won't even show a screenshot of that. That was one of my that was one of my copyright claims when we were talking about old school retro anime. That was one of them. I had a lot. Don't worry. But anyway. Again, it was not a strike. We're safe. Everything's fine. Everything's good. We re-uploaded. We blurred. It's fine. But Nightwolf says, Totoro was a recent watch for me. I bought it on Blu-ray, watched it with the family. We all loved it. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. Yeah, it's a great film. I love it. Peachy says, Ghibli was able to make those bento lunches with rice, small piece of fish, and salmon roe on it. Looks so good. I know, oh my god. The fucking food in these movies. It's making me hungry. Right now. I had an early... No. I don't want to say an early dinner. I had a late lunch, so I technically didn't eat dinner yet. So after this stream, I'm gonna just fucking wolf down some whatever I can find, I guess. Some seagull eggs. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Canadian says, I was just watching a clip of that 3D Lupin today. I need to go watch it, right? It's crazy. I was really impressed. I was like, damn. It looked really good. Very cute. And I always love to see, like, you know, an older series like Lupin still getting, like, all the love and attention it deserves, you know? I love it. Never let it die. Let's say Lupin the Third, the first was the same director as Godzilla -1. Ooh, good movie. Good movie. I really loved -1. And my top tier, possibly top tier, Godzilla design. Definitely, probably my favorite Godzilla movie ever. But one of the best Godzilla designs. IMO. Hey, you guys want to do like a fucking kaiju just chatting? Are enough of you guys interested in giant monsters? We should talk about it. We should do that. We'll do that. So let's see. Who is claiming Sherlock Hound? I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Somewhere lost in my email. I don't remember. I don't know. People claim all different kinds of stuff, even stuff that doesn't belong to them. I got a copyright thing on my Battletoads because someone did a remix of the Battletoads pause music. And then they were like, hey, you're stealing my remix. I'm like, bitch, this is the original. Anyway. Anyway. You never know. You never know. Luckily with Battletoads, like the VOD didn't get taken down or anything like that. It was just like a, hey, be careful. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I shouldn't brush it off. Yeah, I just left it. It's not a big deal. Anyway, the reason why the retro anime one got like blocked was because it was such an excessive amount. There was like 10 robots were like, you're doing a bad. But anyway, hell yeah, kaiju talk, kaiju for life, 100% down for kaiju. Okay, well, I guess we know what our next just chatting is. That'll be fun. It'll be called Baragon, the stream. And we'll talk about Baragon the whole time. Enu says, to be fair, you did steal the rapping dog song from Titanic, the legend goes on. Oh my god. Talk about Ultraman. Oh yeah! I love me some Ultraman monsters. Y'all ever played that Ultra Kaiju game on the Switch? I played the fuck out of that game. That's a good time. Anyway, Ghibli. Okay, so it seems like we're finished talking about Totoro. Alright, this one, I can't offer too much input. I can't offer too much input on this next one. But I'm gonna put a picture up. I'm sure gonna put a picture of it up. Alright. Here we go. What do you guys think the next one is? We already talked about it. It's, of course, our dual feature with Traumatic, the movie. Oh, guys, this movie is so sad. You watch the trailer, and I automatically, like, I was tearing up at the fucking trailer. I was like, this movie is going to destroy me. And I never watched it. I feel like I should. It's so, like, you know, renowned, right? Everyone talks about this movie. But it's gonna, this is, oh, I'm gonna cry my eyes out. Oh my god. Oh god, not this movie. Still haven't seen this for the same reason as Natsu. Yeah, it's like, man. Has anyone in chat right now, any of you little crabs see this movie? Have you watched this one? Can you offer some input? How much did you cry? On a scale of 1 to you don't have eyeballs anymore, how much did you cry? Having a little water while we're waiting. But yeah, I can't offer any input. No, this movie was sedge, right? That's the only thing anyone can say about it. Which tells me that's the whole fucking movie is crying. Oh my god, it's gonna fuck me up so bad. Vanished says, I have seen this film. I was trying so hard to hold my tears. I bet you couldn't. I bet you couldn't. Man, and me who, like, cries at happy things, this, like, snotty, ugly cry, like, fluids just pouring from my face. No way. No way. Honestly, I don't know if I'll ever be able to watch it. I don't know if I'll ever be able to bring myself to watch it. Just like, you know those movies where, like, this sounds a little silly. I have, like, a huge heart and soft spot for animals. And you know, like, all those fucking movies where, like, I don't know, like, what's an example? Like, Marley and Me, is that one? Any movie that has a dog in it or something, I'm like, nope, this is not gonna fucking work. And I've never been able to watch them because the trailer makes me bawl my eyes out. I'm like, I can't. The dog's gonna fucking die at the end or some shit. I can't. It destroys me. Shit like this, I can't watch these films, which is so sad because I'm sure they're very moving and powerful and emotional, and I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. Peachy says, I almost got sick while watching this movie. You can probably guess what scene it was. I can't because I'll never know, and I'll never know because I'm not gonna watch it ever. Big Red says, I watched this movie after graduating high school. I didn't cry, but I was despondent for like 10 minutes. I was gobsmacked. I was pretty depressed for the next day. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, I can't do it. At least you guys, like, got to see, like, the marvel of it all. Like, you know, like the animation and the storytelling and the music. It's very powerful, and, you know, I can acknowledge and appreciate it for that, but I know it's gonna fuck me up. I can't do it. Can't do it. All right. Well, moving on. Let's. Wow. How do you branch off from Grave of the Fireflies? I guess you just show My Neighbor Totoro again. All right, guys. We got happy. Next is happy time. All right. Let me get this ready. Let's see if you guys can guess what the next one it is. It is happiness. What picture do I want to use? There's so many different pictures. So many different beautiful things to look at. What a beautiful film. God damn it. What a beautiful film. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. I'm gonna scroll down. Ta-da! It's the girl! It's the girl! It's the girl in the bakery on her broom. It's Kiki's Delivery Service. This movie's the fucking best. Not the fucking best. The fucking best is Castle in the Sky. But this one, Kiki's, is in my top 5, hands down. This movie is beautiful. It's the witch girl. It's her. Hope it don't rain on her. Listen, she'll overcome. She overcomes. Bring the happy back. Another one of my favorite summer flicks. Yeah, I feel like Kiki's is good all year round. But yeah, summer. It definitely has the summer vibes. I love the little town. I love the little town that the bakery's in, and where she lives and where she delivers and stuff. It's very cute. I think they did a really good job design-wise. Very good. Karisu says, my favorite, it came out my birth year. Nice. Peach says, this movie made me crave pancakes a lot. I don't know, I always wanted to eat that bread in the window. You know the one. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I know you shouldn't do that with a gift, but, like, it looks delicious, doesn't it? I love the bread. I'm a fan of bread. You can say I'm a fan. You could say I'm a bread fan. GJ says, okay, this is the other Ghibli movie I have an art book for. I also got this at Epcot back in 2019. That's awesome. That's super cool. This is a good one to have an art book of. Very nice. I love the scenery. The vibes are fun. Just like the world, the storytelling, you know, the fact that, like, witches are, like, known and common in this world is very fun. I like it a lot. It's a coming of age story, and it shows, you know, Kiki kind of, like, learning about herself and growing, and, you know, just, I don't know. It's just great. It's great. I love it. Finds out what's truly important to her, and, you know, the parts of herself that are, you know, that she cherishes. I don't know. It's really good. She learns a lot about the town and all kinds of things. There's one really like sad part of this movie, and it's right at the very, very end, and it's not supposed to be a sad part, but I always get really sad, and I don't want to spoil it, but I think some of you might know what I'm talking about. Let me catch up with you guys a little bit. Let's see. Watch it in October to keep the witchy theme. Yes, excellent. This is a perfect Halloween movie. Not scary at all. This is perfect. This is my Halloween movie. Let's get this bread. Thank you for the bread emojis in the chat. It's good. Oh my goodness. Ursula, the artistic woman who befriends Kiki, is such an underrated waifu. Oh my god, she's so great. She's so great. I love her. She's great. Yeah, she's like this artist. She kind of like lives on her own or whatever, and she's just like wants to paint and experience things, and she just like offers advice to Kiki, and like they have a really cute like sisterly relationship. And I think it's very touching. It's very cute. Let me see. There's a new anime out right now that feels kind of inspired by the modern witch idea. It's called Witch Watch. Oh, I'll have to check into that. I think actually there's a lot of witch anime coming out in the next year or so, and I think that might have something to do with there's this very, very, very popular manga getting adapted into an anime called Witch Hat Atelier, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I think all the other like studios everywhere were like, what? Witches are the new thing? Everyone's talking about this anime and it hasn't even come out yet? We must beat them to it! Quickly come out with a witch anime. I feel like there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them coming. So Shiva's thong. You spoiled it. Yeah, so that little cat Gigi, the little black cat there, Kiki talks to him throughout the whole movie, and then at the very, very end, she can't like hear his voice anymore. So he doesn't, either he doesn't speak, or she can't hear him, or maybe she never could. Maybe it was like, you know, I see like theories online where it's like, oh, it's like that was like her, you know, innocence and her youth, and then now she's like matured and she's grown, and you know, she puts quote unquote childish things behind her. So I don't know. I've read a lot of different theories why. It always made me a little sad. I was like, she can't talk to him anymore? And I was like, could he ever talk? I don't know. I never really understood it. Let's just pretend that he continues to talk. It's literally in the last like 2 fucking minutes of the movie, and it just happens very quick. And I'm just like, what just happened? Why was that I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about it to anyone who hasn't seen this movie. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That it's not like, it's not even plot related. Like, it just happens out of nowhere. I don't know. Film also covers the topic of burnout as well. Yeah, that's true. Kiki is a small business owner. It's true. Let me see. Gigi never got his ability to talk after he mated with the white cat. Really? Was that like when it happened? I can't remember. It's been a minute. I heard of that one. I want to watch it. Oh, Witch Hat Atelier, however you say it. It looks really interesting. I don't really like starting anime before the manga is finished, and I think that manga is still going, so I might have it on the back burner. This entire chat room has spoilers, be warned. Yeah. How dare you spoil Kiki? I'm sorry. It wasn't me. I tried to keep it under wraps, and then Shiva's Thong dropped that in chat, and I started talking about it. God damn. I'm sorry. Also, this movie is quite old. We won't spoil anything else, but I'd like to think most people have seen it because of how old it is, but I shouldn't assume that. Nightwolf says, this movie is over 10 years old and you haven't seen it. I say it's fair game. Oh, thanks, Nightwolf. We'll try to avoid all other spoilers. This movie is like over 30 years old. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Wow, my back suddenly hurts. My hip. Oh my god, my bones shriveled up. Anyway, it is a beautiful film. Kiki herself as a character is very, very sweet, very charming. And I think she's great. This is another one where the dub was quite good. But yeah, Creasy says, "Stop, that hurts. We are all old here." All right, let me pull up the next one. Let's see what the next movie is. All right, I never watched this one. It's called Only Yesterday. Has anybody watched this movie? I heard about the movie after it. I have a lot to say about it, but I have not watched this one. It's called Only Yesterday. And let me see if I can get a general synopsis. It says, in 1982, Taiko Okajima lives in Tokyo as an unmarried workaholic that enjoys visiting the rural countryside. She decides to take another trip to visit her eldest sister Nanako's in-laws to help with the safflower harvest. So she recalls memories of herself as a 10-year-old schoolgirl in 1966 and the intense desire to go on a holiday like her classmates. So it's kind of a movie about reminiscing, seems like. Has anyone seen this one? Let's see. I've seen Only Yesterday, Neko Umi says. What did you think of it? Let me hide Kiki for a second because we're not talking about Kiki right now. Inu says, I knew a Ghibli Zatsu would include Zatsuing about Ghibli. I would have never clicked on it. I've never seen 96% of Ghibli movies, but I'm here for my Oshima. Ah! You came to hang with me. I appreciate that. Well, if you haven't seen any of these movies, Inu, we can all watch one together in the Discord someday. How about that? Neko Umi says, I really liked it. Oh, cool. Canadian says, this movie is really dry. The ending kicked my ass emotionally. It's beautiful. Oh, I like that. I'll have to check it out. Vanish says, I've seen Only Yesterday as part of a watch-along with a few friends of mine. Peachy says, I liked it. Not one of my favorites, but it was good. Very cool, very cool. You watch this woman grow up and see what her life's become. Interesting. That's kind of cool. I'll have to check it out. Let's see. Watch the movie annually every year on my birthday. Remind myself it's okay to get older. Yeah, guys, it's okay to get older. Look at us. We're all aging together. We are aging gracefully. Like a fine wine, I say. Also, isn't it fun to reminisce over this stuff? Anyway, we get to feel nostalgic, right? You can't feel nostalgic when you're a child. You can only relive this feeling as you're older. You guys ready to talk about the next one? Because I am. I'm ready. I've never been more ready. Let me get the perfect picture. Which shall it be? Well, you gotta go. I guess you gotta. There's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. Okay, let me just play it cool, play it safe. Alright, I gotta screenshot one more time here. Oh yeah, I've been screenshotting this whole time. Is that why we dropped frames? Dang. We're still safe, right? Okay, it's not Kiki. I'm changing the picture. It's not Kiki. I repeat. It's not Kiki. It is the one, the only, the man, the pig. Porco fucking Rosso. Porco Rosso. Rosso? Porco Rosso. I always said Porco Rosso. Rosso sounds weird. When you add the middle name fucking, it makes it harder to pronounce. Porco fucking Rosso. There it is. It's Porco! This one's so good. That bacon man! It's him! It's Piggy! Guys, if you have not seen this movie, do not let the fact that its main character is a pig deter you. That should encourage you, I feel. But listen, this one is totally underrated, guys. It's in the top 5 for me. It's fucking good. This movie's so good. Porco Rosso, this guy, he's cool. He's the coolest motherfucker I've ever fucking seen, this guy. He's fucking cool. Also, he's Italian. He's one of mine. The Italian pig. Here he is. Canadian says, I love this movie. Oh, well, he's so great. He's so good. He's like literally, he's the coolest dude. I can't even describe it. I don't want to spoil anything. But this movie is about like, basically it's about this guy. He's a pilot, if you can't tell. And he used to be a man. He's got a curse on him, you know. But he doesn't let that stop him, you know. And he's wait, let me catch up, you guys. I don't want to lose track of chat. Shiva Song says, oh man, I remember watching this one shortly after my brother moved out. I watched it in his vacant room on DVD. That's awesome. Jarf says, I seen that one. I loved it. I pronounced Porco Rosso in a slight Hispanic accent. Cairo says, oh, I've seen a clip of this one. Super well animated, like all Ghibli stuff. Yeah, totally. The animation's fucking good. And, basically, like, this pig befriends, like, a fiery young girl. And, she's, like, just gets him into all kinds of trouble. He just wants to, like, chill the fuck out and be left alone. And she just, like, is not having it. And I think it's hilarious. The dynamic between the two characters is really fantastic. Let me see. Nightwolf says, yep, never seen this one. There's a lot of them I missed. Yeah, we're covering many, many, many years of film here. All the ladies love them. Oh, yeah. Actually, there's one lady in this movie. She's kind of like an old flame, you know? Like, they had, like, a thing back in the day, you know? And she has one of the best lines in fucking any Ghibli movie ever. Ghibli movie ever. Sorry. Let me hydrate. I'm not getting enough oxygen to my brain and H2O. Fuck. I don't know. Hold on. Getting so excited I'm fumbling over my words. Anyway, she has one of the best lines in fucking cinema history, and she literally says, not to Porco Rosso, to some other loser. She goes, "You're stupid. I like that in a man." It's so funny. I was like, this boss ass bitch, she'll give a fuck. She's great. It's very good. Of course he's cool. Batman did his voice. What? The coolest. Ladies want him, men want to be him. It's so true. He's like a bounty hunter. Kiki did it to him. She cursed his ass with her witchy magic. Kiki would never. I like the spunky girl he meets and how she's bossing around the other guys by the end of it. I know, it's so good. And they get into, like, there's, like, a big race at the end. They also, like, they get into, like, some crazy fist fight, and it definitely has, like, those Castle in the Sky fist fight vibes, you know what I mean? Where it's, like, they're fucking beating the shit out of each other, but, like, it's humorous to watch, you know? And the animation's real crazy, and it's, like, it's so good. Let's see. Big Red says, "Oh yeah, the singer. I love her. She's great. I don't remember her name. It's been many years since I watched this one, but it really stuck with me." Michael Keaton did his voice. That's fucking awesome. He's fucking Batman. He's Pigman. That's fucking amazing. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Can you say Beetlejuice too? Oh yeah, that is him. Man, Beetlejuice as a character, like, irritates me so much. Also, he grosses me out. Just since we're talking about Michael Keaton. Beetlejuice as a character, like, ever since I was young, I've always just been, like, really, he gives me the ick, man. I guess that's the point? I don't know, but I'm just like, ugh, gross. I don't know, I just fucking icked out by Beetlejuice. He just grosses me the fuck out. As a character. Anyway, the fist fight in the water is so great. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's so funny. It's so good, man. It's so good. This movie is like, it's I don't know, it just makes me smile. It's so funny. And it's also like, there's a mystery, you know? You're like, you want to know more? You're like, he's been cursed? Who did it? Why? What happened? Can he be cured? Does he want to be cured? You know, it's like, what's going on? Why is he Pigman? Why bacon? It's just, it's the animation's really great. The characters are like everything in this movie. It's really fun. It's just a good time. It takes itself seriously, but not too seriously. Like, it's just serious enough where, you know, it knows when to be zany. And I appreciate the wackiness. I appreciate the silly goofs. I like the goofs. He's a good time. It's real good. Let's see. It just becomes a boxing match and everyone is yelling. Yeah, like the whole town is like on the beach watching this shit. It's so funny. Shiva Song says, Natsu, I request we watch this one first on stream and one excuse to watch it again with fellow crabs. I think this would be a fun one. This would be a good time. This would be a good time. I think he's supposed to be gross. Yeah, Beetlejuice is supposed to be gross. He's a dead guy after all. Listen, not all dead guys have to be gross, you know? My mind immediately went to vampire. Anyway, Big Red says, I really love the scene at night when Porco is reminiscing about his past. Such a really melancholy scene depicted in such a beautiful way, right? Right? Man, it's just, the movie is very, it's very layered, and I like it because you don't expect it. You don't expect that. You know, you're like, Porco Rosso about the pig pilot? Fuck this movie. No! Watch it. It's good. It's really good. It's really good. So, let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Okay. There's something called Ocean Waves is the next one. I've never seen this one. Oh my god, guys, we aren't even halfway through it. I might skip Ocean Waves because I personally don't have an experience with it. It's known in Japan as I Can Hear the Sea. Anyone have experience with this one? Haven't seen it, never heard of it. I don't want to feel like it's not worth talking about, just, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I don't have a lot of input. I don't have a lot of input on it. So stream-wise, I feel like it's not bringing anything to the convo because no one really has anything to say. Maybe we should check it out. Ocean Waves ain't bad at all if you want a realistic experience. Oh, okay. A realistic, no Porco Rosso. I had to move him. Let's see, it's very cute if it's the one I'm thinking of. Very underrated, basically a high school love triangle. Oh, really? Many lo-fi clips from this movie. Interesting. Okay. I'd like to see them all someday. I will have to check it out. The next one is Titanic, The Legend Goes... No. It is not. Actually, the next one, I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say. Let me get the pick. Let me get the pick. I have to choose my pick wisely. I don't know if YouTube's gonna be a big fan. I don't know if YouTube's gonna be a big fan of the pick that I choose. Let us choose a safe one. Let us choose not Porco Rosso, I'm changing it. Don't call me out. Let us talk about the Tanukis. Very cute. I had to choose carefully because they have magical powers and they're There's something, if you don't know about tanukis, there's something you gotta know about them. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me, but might bother YouTube. Might bother YouTube. So, for the sake of the VOD, let's not. Oh, Felly's here. Hey, hello, welcome, welcome. The first thing that I read from Felly is balls. Oh my goodness. All right, so the tanukis are packing. They got him. They got him. But that's not what we're here to talk about. This movie is actually very thought-provoking. It's brilliant. It's a long one. And it's kind of a slow burn, but boy, is it a good one. I actually really enjoyed this film. I didn't see it until, when did I watch this movie? I feel like I was, I don't know. It's sometime in my 20s, early 20s maybe. I don't know. So I watched this like way later than I did some of the other Ghibli movies, and I'm glad I waited, because I feel like a lot of the themes and a lot of the messages would have like kind of went over my head. You know what I mean? If I watched this when I was younger. And it's actually quite powerful. Let me check up with chat a little bit. Let me catch up. So many people saw this because of Turner Classic Movies. Shout out to Turner Classic Movies. Thank you for your service. Flashbacks to Goemon. Captain Supreme, hello. Yeah, we had to, the very first Goemon, I had to block that. I mean, I didn't have to. I was just like, it took me off guard, and I was like, YouTube's gonna hate this. YouTube can be a little fickle sometimes. You know, and that's, and all of this is like, that's all part of the mythology, you know what I mean? Like, it is, that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me, but it bothers YouTube. So I'm just trying to be on my best behavior. When I can. So let me see. Shiva Song says, the movie that always puts me at heart's ease. If I was having trouble sleeping, I could always watch this film and fall asleep right after, right? It's very touching. Tanuki's got smooth criminals. Oh my goodness. Felly says, I mean, I'm not wrong. No, you're not. It was funny. That was the first message that I saw from you. Crispy Bagel Bites is here, late to the stream, but hey everyone, hi, hello, welcome. People are coming in and out. That's okay, we're just hanging. We're just hanging out. We're talking about movies. So Kennedy says they tried to kill so many construction workers. They do try. But what's kind of charming is like, they're not very good at it, you know what I mean? Or they're like, okay, let me give a little synopsis. So basically, now I've only watched this movie one time, and it was many years ago, so it's a little foggy, but basically all of the tanuki live in this forested area, which is now like, it's being developed, so a lot of humans are coming in. They are like, you know, cutting down all the trees, and they're trying to like develop like the city. And this movie, from what I remember, it takes place over like many years, from what I remember. But basically, so it's kind of like the tanuki are trying to navigate the changes that are being forced upon them, right? So they're like, do we fight it? Do we change with it? It's all of the tanukis like coming together. They all have their own like little personalities. They all have their opinions on everything, on how things should be handled. But this is like their first like major conflict that they've ever had to face. So they're approaching it in different ways, you know. They're trying to like kill the construction workers. It doesn't really go over so well. They're all trying to like grow and master their own powers, because tanuki can transform, right? They can shapeshift and things like that. So they're trying to grow, and they're like trying to like assemble, like, you know, they're seeing it almost like as a war, you know what I mean? So they're like coming up with like plans and like strategies and, you know, all of those things. So it's basically about how they adapt. to the changes and what, you know, emotions and things they go through along the way. So it's quite an interesting take. I think it's very powerful. It has a lot of underlying themes and stuff that I think you know, can cross over into all different kinds of conflicts in life. Look at that. Look at that. How profound. Anyway, I think it's powerful, but it's also very, like all Miyazaki films, it's very charming. And you establish like a, you know, like a connection to these poor little creatures, and you know, you want to see them succeed, you know, but also like, you know, that they can be, they're fighting this force that is feels like unstoppable, you know what I mean? So they feel kind of helpless. It's just like they go through it, and I think it's really underrated, but it's very, very cool. So let me catch up. Time for an encore, Natsu. An encore? What do you mean? We got to go back? We got to go back? Do we what? What you mean? We got to start over at the beginning since everybody's just showing up. Philly says my first Ghibli was actually Cagliostro. I never remember how to pronounce that. That's the Lupin movie, huh? We were talking about Lupin earlier. Haven't seen it since 2005. Canadian says it's kind of depressing at the end. It's too real. Yeah, that as well. That as well. It's a little sad. It's a little sad, but it's also like, I don't know, in a weird way, it's like kind of bittersweet. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to spoil anything. It's a little bittersweet. There is something good from it. You know what I mean? In a way, I feel like if I'm vague, I can't truly express my feelings. It's bittersweet. It's kind of depressing at the end, yes, but there's, you know, how to spoil. I'm not going to. I'm just not even gonna talk about it. You know what? Watch it yourself. Watch it, get to the ending, and then you'll kind of feel it. I think you'll feel it a little bit. Encore means you gotta watch it again. Oh, I thought you meant, okay, yeah. Time for an encore for this movie, yes. 100%. I thought you meant like an encore on the stream. I was like, oh god, we gotta start over? It's been 2 hours. Go back to the past. I'll take you back to the past. Get in the car, there's no time to explain. It's well time. Yeah, it's time. I've only seen it one time, and I watched it some time ago. Watched it some time ago. So I would love to rewatch this one. But it's definitely worth another watch. But it is kind of long. It is kind of long. It's a little slow. It's kind of a slow burn, but it kind of has, it reminds me of, like, you guys remember, like, you guys know, like, the Seven Samurai, like the old movie, and like that whole story, in a weird way, it kind of has like that same storytelling and that same vibe to me, which is very cool. Pumpoka reminds me so much of the mythical ninja game because of the Tanuki's questionable parts. Yeah, mystical. I know it as Mystical Ninja, the Goemon games. Is it mythical in different parts of the world? Curious, asking. Curious, I want to know. Seven Samurai also played on Turner Classic Movies during Kurosawa month. Hell yeah, Turner Classic Movies. This stream's for you. You're doing it. Oh damn, Akira Kurosawa Zatsudan. Whenever you want. We'll just do back-to-back streams. We'll just watch Seven Samurai. That movie's fucking awesome. Had a little water. You guys should have some too. All right, let me. Vanish says, "My bad. I meant to say Mystical Ninja." That's okay. That's okay. I was honestly curious. I was like, "Oh my god, is it Mythical Ninja somewhere in the world?" I want to know. I like learning about the different like variants. We learned that with Cool Spot as well. I'm always very interested in stuff like that. So, on to the next movie. Yeah, definitely watch Pompoko. All right, the next one. Let me see. We're only gonna talk about this one for a short time, but I do know some of you guys in chat are gonna have some stuff to say about it. What is a good picture? Well, let's do this picture. It's not, I don't feel, a good representation of the movie. But this is the picture that made me watch it originally. Let me switch this up. Here's the next one, guys. Whisper of the Heart. Whisper of the Heart. Here it is. There's the Baron. There's the man. There's the guy. There's the guy. So this is technically a prequel to The Cat Returns. I didn't watch it until after I watched The Cat Returns, and I only watched it because of the Baron, but the Baron was in it for 5 minutes. Tops. I don't remember much. I don't remember much of this film. Do you guys? Neko Umi says, good movie, Country Road. It has the popular VTuber song in it. It does? I didn't know that. I'm a little disconnected, as y'all know. Oh, I rented this one from Netflix and watched it there first. Had to mail it via the envelope and everything. Damn! Old school. Old school. Not Netflix like we know it today. This is another really amazing coming-of-age film. Yeah, I did watch it. I remembered enjoying it, but I remember being a little surprised. I wasn't expecting the movie to be like that. Country Roads is in it. They sing a lot of Country Road. Like, oh, officially? Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember there was a band. I remember the band. Right? Jarf says, gotta go have a good rest of y'all night. All right, have a good evening, Jarf. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. We're only gonna be doing this for a little while longer, I feel. Let's keep it, we gotta, I spent too long talking about Castle in the Sky. Just kidding. This stream is all about Castle in the Sky now. Except they call it Concrete Roads. Oh, really? She meets that boy and then decides she wants to do something with her life, and it really locks in. It's so great. Maybe I gotta rewatch. I gotta do a little rewatch. The Baron's pretty great, though. The Baron's pretty great. Big Red's heading out, too. Gotta sign off. Night, y'all. Night, Big Red. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. I love it just chatting stream. Love being able to talk with you guys. All right, the next one. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's fucking here. It's fucking real. Oh, shit. Hold the fuck on. It's fucking time. It's time. Let me get this ready. Are you guys fucking ready for my second or third favorite Ghibli movie of all time? It's here. It's here. It's the guy. It's the other guy. It's the guy on the dude. Princess Mononoke. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. This is it. This is, yeah, everyone's freaking out. The goat! My favorite, the goat. This one's fucking so good. Guys, there's a reason. Like, the hype is fucking real. The hype is real. Princess Mononoke is fucking the whole package, man. It's the whole package. It's so good. Crispy Bagel Bites. Oh yeah, the one I've still not seen. Get it together. Get yourself together. Watch this movie. Princess Mononoke is fucking awesome. It's so good. It's tied for my second favorite. It might be my second favorite. It's tied. It's tied for my second favorite Ghibli movie. Castle in the Sky is my number one. This is tied with another one for number 2 for me. The Lord of the Rings of anime. Fuck yeah. This movie has it all, man. It's got action like crazy. It's got drama. It has suspense. It has a little romance, questionable. Yeah, a little romance. It's got fucking like powerful themes. It's got like fantasy creatures. It's got fucking demons. It's the whole package. It has a really awesome, like, lady that has a village of ladies, powerful women. It's got fucking beautiful, powerful, amazing, awesome women in it. Guys, it's fucking good. To the pot with you, Crispy. That's it. Oh my god. I was very fortunate. I caught this in theaters with a re-release event. Otherwise, I would have never seen it in theaters. Like I said, my brother like showed me like a clip of this or something on a VHS tape. He recorded off the TV or some shit. And then we eventually were able to watch the whole movie. I don't know if we rented it or if it was on TV again or what. But it's very powerful, very moving. The animation, the music, oh my god. Oh my god. I saw it in theaters and I was blown away. Blown away. I was blown away. Tears. I was fucking crying. It was amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Sen has such a good character design. Agree, 100%. So good. Sen the wolf girl. She's awesome. I love the way they animate her in the battle or the fighting like sequences, the way she moves, the way she like slides and holds her knife and stuff. I'm like, it's awesome. Just awesome. I think it's very, very good. And Ashitaka is like top tier, like pro tag main character. Well, I don't know if he's the main character. I guess he kind of is. Him and Sen, I feel like, are the main characters together. But anyway, he's a top tier dude. He's really cool. He's really cool. He's like Link from Legend of Zelda. He's a cool dude. Very good with a bow and arrow. But yes. Oh my god, Canadia just screaming, "My warriors don't!" Oh my god. That makes me sad. It makes me so sad. That poor pig god. Oh god. It makes me sad. It's just a very beautiful, powerful movie. Just amazing. Crispy says, to be fair, I've not seen a few of the Ghibli films. I still need to watch Castle. Oh my god. Watch Castle in the Sky right now. Watch it. It's my favorite. And the new one that came out last year. We'll talk about that one. Hopefully if we get to it. We'll see. There's others there's others I'm missing, but I can't say for sure. There's a lot. You're missing a lot. I think you're missing a lot, but that's okay. It's never too early or too late to start a Ghibli film. Ghibli. Just pop it in. Watch it. Let's see. My mom and pop rental store had a big poster hanging up. It was awesome. Of Princess Mononoke. Sick. Can you imagine if you like worked for those rental stores? You probably got to bring home like so much cool shit. All the posters and stuff. Like, what do they do with it after, right? The employees take them home. The collections, man. That'd be awesome. Dreblin says, I've only seen an anime in a theater 4 times. This movie was 2 of them. You saw it twice in theaters? That's sick. I would have went back. I should have. Fuck. Canadian says, I would have loved to see this in theaters. Man, it was a completely different experience. It was so powerful. Very, very amazing. Put Sen on the screen. Yeah, you're right. Let me find her. Let me get her. I'm gonna get her on the puppy. Go get her on puppy. All right. We're switching it. We're switching the pick. Bam. There she is. She's awesome. Very, very awesome character. Look at nice puppy. She respects them much more than me. I would have been like, can I pet you, what treat, puppy. I would be very inappropriate. Very disrespectful. I would be very disrespectful to the big wolves. So. Oh my goodness. But yes, this is so good. Excuse me, Princess Mononoke. Ashitaka is Link, for real. They're the same. Does that make sense, Zelda? Badass. That's badass. But yes, she's so feral, it's rad as heck. It's so awesome. She's fucking dope. Yeah, we are all in agreement. Mononoke is fucking goated as hell. All right, so I might skip this one. My neighbors, the Yamadas. I have never seen it. I have nothing to contribute. Also, we're like not even halfway through the list and it's been 2 hours and I don't want the stream to go on forever and ever and ever. So I'm going to skip it. So, let's go big dog. Good boy, the goodest boy. So nice, so nice. But yes, I never watched my neighbors? Yeah, my neighbors, the Yamadas. I've never watched that one. I feel like I need to. But this next one, I feel like most of you have seen, and I do have a couple of things to say. Do have a couple of things to talk about. What picture shall I use? What picture? No spoilers. No big spoilers. Let's do this one. This is a creepy picture. Let's do the creepy good time. Here we go. Let's trade this for this. It's Spirited Away. Spirited Away. I feel like most of you guys have seen this. I feel like most of you guys have seen this one. The most popular movie, yes, 100%. Yes, Spirited Away is in my top 5 as well, I feel like. I feel like I like Porco Rosso a little bit more than Spirited Away, personally, just because that type of movie is like my vibe, but Canadian says, he's just like Natsu for real. Oh my god, he's just like me for real. That's me. I just have a mask on and a bed sheet. We speak the same language. Mine's a little louder. He's very soft-spoken. He's just a shy guy. He's just a shy, hungry guy. And he'll give you gold. He'll just... Wow, we really are similar. I'm like, I give you money, you give me food. Deal. But yeah, Spirited Away is a beautiful film. It's very, very visually striking. The music in it is very powerful. It was just, wow. I have a lot of, all good things. I have all good things to say. Shiva Song says, Spirited Away killed it with the originality factor. Yes, I think it's very cool. She, basically her parents, this girl's parents, are taken, or they're turned into pigs, much like Porco Rosso, a little different. They cross into some like spiritual threshold. I'm not very good with my words, but anyway, they end up eating this food. It kind of like curses them, and she ends up going into that spiritual world, and she's trying to save her parents, but while she's there, basically she ends up working at this bathhouse, and where all manner of like creatures and spirits visit, and the whole thing is she can't remember who she she can't forget. She's not supposed to forget her name and who she is and why she's here. And the bathhouse has, and the person that runs the bathhouse has this way of kind of like manipulating and like making the people that work there forget, and then they end up, working for her forever, for all time, But this is a coming of age story as well. Hayao Miyazaki loves to do the coming of age stories, but all of them are a little bit different, and this one's really great because it's a bit more in your face. You know what I mean? Like when you first meet I forget her name, Chihiro. When you first meet her, she's very bratty, very spoiled. She's very stubborn, she's whiny, she doesn't want to, adapt to anything, but she's also like, she's going through some fucking changes, she like had to leave her home, she had to leave her friends, she's trying to process things emotionally the best way that a kid knows how, you know what I mean? She's going through it. And by the end of the movie, she's grown, she's matured, she's learned about herself, she's learned about what's most important in life, and she changes the lives of a bunch of the spirits around her as well. And it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. So the only movie to get an Oscar for Ghibli, Feli says. Yes. This is the movie I feel that like brought this studio to a wider audience, and reached a lot of people worldwide, which is very cool. So let me catch up with you guys a little bit. Crispy Bagels Bite says second only to Kiki and Porco Rosso. More Porco Rosso fans? Fuck yes. This was the first one I watched, says Canada. I never trusted him again after that scene. After when he was giving... Yeah, this goes south, this scene. But you know, he's a little misunderstood, you know? Miyazaki sure loved his pigs. I guess so. But yeah, the fucking food in this movie, man, I would have been turned into a pig too. I wouldn't have turned that down. The pigs eating the lobster tails and shit. I was like, oh my god, I want to eat all of it. It looks so good. The food in this movie is unreal. It's unreal. Oh, so good. It's beautiful. Anyway, this is a big one. Everybody loves it, of course. And yeah, it's a good time. It's in my top, but it's not like my top. You know what I mean? Also, Haku is great, isn't he? He's great. Let me move on. Okay, next up. Here we go. This one makes my heart beat in my chest. Let me find a good picture. Let's do this one. Anyway, this film is visually a little different, but that's not the screenshot that I want to use. Let's try that again. This is better. Okay. This next movie, do you guys know, makes my heart go doki doki. Be still my kokoro. Okay, ta-da! Cat returns! Cat returns. There he is. There's the Baron. There's the guy. There's the cat. There's the cat guy. This movie is fantastic. Visually, very different than some of the other Miyazaki movies. And basically, this young girl here ends up getting turned into a cat. And she goes to I don't remember what they're called, the Bureau of something Bureau? I don't know. Wherever the Baron works. And she's like, hey, dude, like, help me. I need help. I've been turned into a cat. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna help you out. Let's roll. And that's the story. So basically, she's a human girl. She wanted to be a cat because she thinks her life was easier. Turns out her life is not going to be easier if she's a cat, because this weirdo cat king falls in love with her, and she doesn't want to marry him. Yeah, she needs to be rescued, and the Baron and his teammate, big boy cat, don't remember his name, fat boy, Chonky, the Chonker, help her. It's very sweet. It's very cute. It's very sweet, very cute. And Crispy Bagel Bite says, oh, this is the other one I haven't seen. I knew I was forgetting one. Yeah, The Cat Returns. This was my introduction to the Baron. This is the reason why I watched Whisper of the Heart. Because it's the same guy. He's a figurine. He's not a cat. He's not a man. He's a figurine that is brought to life. That's why she's very large there. But then when they're in the cat land and they're in the cat world, they're both the same size. He gets tall. Anyway, but yeah, so Dreblin says, love how the Baron is played by Cary Elwes in English. I never knew how to pronounce his last name, but yes, he's the Dread Pirate Roberts himself from Princess Bride is this cat. And it's a very good movie. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Anyway, we're gonna skip a little bit. Oh god, we can't skip the next one. We can't fucking skip the next one. All right, so my second favorite Ghibli movie tied with Princess Mononoke, and you can take that however you want. I have been smitten. Is that the word I want to use? I don't know. I'm in love. I'm in love with a dumbass wizard. I've fallen hard. I'm under his spell. He stole my heart. Like many others. Howl's freaking castle! Oh shit! Inu! The next one's a gnome in Central Park. Are you calling Howl a gnome? How fucking dare you? Howl, baby! It's so good. Honestly though, like Howl is obviously very beautiful and pretty to look at, and very, very charming when he wants to be, but he's also a big titty baby spoiled brat man-child. So I like to look at Howl, but I'm not in love with Howl like I am Patsu. You know what I mean? Child me like fell in love with Patsu, and I'm like, he's perfect. That's it. No one can compete with Patsu. But Howl is very nice to look at. Sorry, I'm just drinking more water. We've been talking so much. That Ghibli fella made Balto, right? First of all, I love Balto. Second, what? What are you talking about? Anyway, this movie... Sorry, I clapped really loud. This movie is beautiful, visually striking, of course, like all of them. Music's amazing, of course, but like, oh my god, the world, the village, the town, the scenery, the fucking, like, the settings in this movie, incredible. And all of, like, the magic and everything, the powers, the fucking, god. It's amazing. The creativity in this, you know what I mean? I know it's based on a book. It's like off the charts. The fucking like Witch of the Waste and like her fucking like creepy dudes that carry her around. The way that she like flies through Sophie to cast the spell. The fucking, oh, there's so much. There's so much to talk about. Let me jump back. Peachy says, Sophie and Howl are such a cute couple. I know. I kind of preferred Howl as a blonde, but I know he just used it as a spell to make him more attractive. Yes, it's true. It worked. Wait, you don't like Howl as a redhead? Remember when he fucked up all of his shampoo bottles? Well, Sophie mixed them up. He was so depressed, and we got to see his butt. Anyway. Yeah, I love it. I love this movie. This movie also made me appreciate bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs. I wish I had a little fire demon to cook me breakfast. Man, the way Howl cracks that egg without using both hands. He hits it on the side of the stove and then he puts it in the pan with just one hand. Oh god. Makes me crazy. Sorry, I shouldn't do this on stream. Anyway, I have to remind myself, he's a man-child. It was all for show. But he grows, he learns, he improves, you know? By the end. Let's see. Scorpio says, I'm just playing, play along, Natsu. Hey, I love Balto, what even? Yeah, that Ghibli guy animated Balto all by himself, damn. Steak cut bacon, baby. Yeah, and he like cooked the bacon, he cooked the eggs in the bacon grease. Damn, level up. That's crazy. Hal could cook me breakfast whenever the fuck he wants. Using his real dog that he bought. Oh god, the dog in this movie. Heen? I love that chicken leg dog. He looks crazy. This little creature, man. Little creature. Let me find him. How's Moving Castle Heen? This fucking crazy ass chicken leg dog. Oh, I need the... I found the picture that I want to share, but it doesn't show his chicken feet. Okay. This is the dog. If you haven't seen the dog, he's got chicken legs. Chicken leg! He's so ugly, he's cute. He's like a pug. He's not obviously not a pug, but he's definitely got the ugly vibes. Ugly cute. He's from Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle. Canadian says, I wasn't a huge fan of this one. Girls sure do love Howl, though. It's true. I fell. He stole my heart. Damn. He's not as good as Patsu, though. And arguably, Ashitaka is a better man than Howl. I said it. I fucking said it. Who said that? I said it. This dog does deserve the world. You're right. If you weren't sure, you know, if you would like Howl's Moving Castle, just let me show you my favorite screen cap of this fucking dog. This dog's name is Heen, and if you didn't have any reason to watch the movie, this is your fucking reason, okay? This fucking dog's face. When he fucking does this, it kills me every time. This, when he fucking, like, puts his face on the steps and he's just, like, coughs. The sound that comes out of this fucking weird chicken leg dog is everything. This dog fucking just coughs. He puts his throat on the edge of a step and just goes, it's the fucking best. I'm not doing that justice, by the way. Anyway, he's so ugly. I love him. He's mine. This fucking chicken leg dog. The movie pretty much had like 2 to 3 stories all in one. I feel like it kind of worked for this movie with its clever pacing and characters. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Honestly, aside from this dog, my favorite part of the movie is like Sophie herself. Sophie is the old lady Sophie is fantastic. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know. It says a lot about her as a character, and you get to see like her confidence build up, you know, because she's kind of down on herself, and she doesn't have much faith in herself, and you know, she's missing out on a lot of parts of her life because she just lets like her work and her responsibilities kind of like take over, and she's just made that her whole personality, and she's kind of, you know, but then like she becomes an old lady and she's trying to get her youth back, but you know, as she's an old lady, she's like just getting more spunk, getting more energy. She kind of applies like the fuck it adjustment, you know? She's just like, fuck this, you know? And she just gets like angry at the Witch of the Waste, and I'm just like, you know, I don't know. She just finds her confidence in her old age, and I'm just like, you know what, Sophie, you fucking go, man. You fucking go. She's just great. Go look at the plot for the original novel. It's so different, almost nothing in common. Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I wonder why they made the changes that they made. Very interesting. Crispy Bagel Bite says, girls sure do love Howl. Wrong, everyone loves Howl. Doesn't matter what you prefer. You like Howl. It's true. You don't have a choice. Your heart has already been stolen. It doesn't matter. Everyone loves Howl. The dogs love Howl. He loves Howl. Look at his dog's face. Can you just imagine him coughing? Fucking love this dog. Anyway, Sophie is very cute with her silver hair. Yes, agreed. I think she's a really cool character, and I like seeing her development. And old Sophie makes me laugh. She's got the sass. I like it. I like the sass. All right. Okay, we talked a little bit about this one before. I don't know if we need to talk about it again. Tales from Earthsea. Does anyone have anything left to say about this movie? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Books were better. Movies were bad. Lacking dragons. Correct? Let me show you. I'll show you the picture that tricked me. Well, this is not the exact picture. The exact picture is the poster art. This is not the poster art. But anyway, look, cool Hayao Miyazaki dragon. Wouldn't you like to see it do cool shit? Wouldn't you like to see dragons in Hayao Miyazaki? Me too. Me too. Where are they? Where are they, movie? Where the fuck are the dragons? 5 minutes, tops. From what I remember. I was pissed. It's the main reason. Inu, the next one is not Rockadoodle. Fucking Rockadoodle. That movie was fucking nuts. Anyway. The dragons are coming. Didn't his son direct this one? I think so. Maybe. Yeah, Goro. Why not Natsu? Natsu. You put the whole O in there. Damn. Miyazaki's son directed this. He was pretty cocky during development. Miyazaki's son literally walked out on the movie to have a smoke break. Damn. Dang. I don't wish that on anyone. That's rough. But if you're gonna put dragons in it, put dragons in it. You know what I'm fucking saying? I don't know. Maybe they were in it more than I remember. I was furious. Anyway. Excusing me, the dragons are doing what now? Oh god, what did I say? Yup. Oh my god. Anyway, enough of this one. I should read the books though. I should read the books. Okay, we got one. This one, it kind of smells like ham, this movie. There are so many screenshots that I could choose. Let's just be basic with it. This movie smells like ham. Do you guys smell that? Here it is. It's not The Mask or Son of the Mask. It's Ponyo. It's the Little Mermaid in a bucket. The Little Mermaid in a bucket. Here she is. She's very cute. I think the English voice for her was pretty cute. I like the way she screamed ham. Pretty great. Mixed bag. Half and half, man. You like Ponyo or you're kind of whatever about Ponyo. Some of you are so excited and other people are like, never understood the appeal. Meh. I don't know why I did not like Ponyo. I am on the side of not top tier, but there are some moments in it that I thought were animated very well or that were very cute, but this is not, it's not one of my faves. It's not one of my faves. It's kind of I don't know. I feel like the half that loved Ponyo like love it so fucking much. And it's like overhyped a little bit because of that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you fucking love Ponyo, I want you to love Ponyo with your whole heart and soul. And that actually might make me like it even more. Because you like it so much. But I like when people are passionate about things. But it's not one of my favorites. It's just, I don't know. Am I glad I watched it? Yeah. But am I gonna watch it again and again and again? No, it's not. I might throw Ponyo on once every decade. You know, I've only seen this movie one time, and I don't remember when it came out. I think I saw it around the time when it came out, if not a little while after. But I haven't watched it since, and I haven't like had the urge to watch it either. I don't know why. I don't know why. They are very cute though. Let me see. Never saw Ponyo. My friends want to see it in the theater and didn't invite me. What the? Well, you should go see Mononoke without them. There you go. Bam. Payback. This may be in my top 3. Crispy, you love Ponyo. Okay, everyone who fucking loves Ponyo, tell me why. I want to know. Tell me why. The mom's a friggin' crazy driver. It was kind of weird. The son kept calling his mom by her first name. I mean, there are older stories that are like that, where the kid calls, like, they don't say mom or dad. I have seen some things and read some books where that was a thing. Not very common though. But it has happened. Nekaubi says, I like the mom and that's it. Ghibli Fest sees the need to have this one every year, and they're so much better. There really is. There really is. The theme song was in a rhythm game? That's fun. The English one or the Japanese one? Curious. I enjoyed Ghibli's take on The Little Mermaid. Yeah, it was, it was very cute. It was very, like, I liked a lot of the animation. The best is her little fucking weirdo form. Hold on, let me get a picture of that. That shit's funny as hell. This fucking... Hold on. Hold the fuck on. This fucking number, where she looks like this weird, like, half fish, half human frog fucking, where she runs around looking like that. That shit's funny, man. That's fantastic. I always thought, like, her dad was a little weird, and there was that giant lady. There's a beautiful, pretty giant lady. I just remember being very confused on what was going on. I didn't really get it. And what else? Ponyo was my introduction to Ghibli. I think that's why I have a soft spot for it. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, this is your gateway movie. That's it. I get it. I remember seeing a preview for it before some Disney movie back in the late 2000s, early 2010s. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and this is nostalgic for a lot of people. I guess it's not, like, very nostalgic for me. So I guess, like, the way I feel about Castle in the Sky, some people feel about Ponyo that way because they've got just a stronger connection and they saw it at a, when they were younger or at an important time in their life, right? I totally get it. I'm not shitting on this movie by any means. But my main thing, I was very confused with the dad and the giant lady and what was going on for the most part. But I got the basic gist of it. But the other thing was, like, I remember this movie was very, very... Okay, listen. All Hayao Miyazaki movies have some kind of environmental, like, awareness message, right? All of them have it in some way, shape, or form, to preserve, like, nature and to protect our earth and all of that. All of them have it. But Ponyo, for some reason, like, really was, like, it was more telling, not showing. You know what I mean? Like, the messages in some of the other movies, you kind of, like, you put them together yourself, like, you get it. They're, like, telling you to love and respect the earth without literally saying love and respect the earth or else. I feel like Ponyo was, like, really, like, just putting that in my face. I'm like, I get it. I know. Maybe because it was meant for, like, younger viewers. Is that why? I don't know. Maybe that's why. Let me catch up with you guys. Let's see. Get that off screen, Father. I require nourishment. Get this off screen? You guys don't like this Ponyo? It's funny. I love seeing her walk around or run around, and her little weird feet are slapping on the wet concrete. It's so funny. Grabs, go get the ham in the cup ramen. That's it. Ham. Anyway, there's some funny moments. But not one of my faves. Shin Retro Corners here. Hey, hello. We're talking about fish. I'm having too much fun in my OBS today. We are talking about Studio Ghibli today. We just finished talking about Ponyo. What's next? Arrietty, guys. I did watch this one. I did watch this one. My favorite thing about the movie was the scaling of it all. I liked seeing. I'm looking for a picture as I'm talking about it. Is that cool? Is Ponyo still on the screen while we're talking about Arietti? Yep, there she is. There's Arietti. We'll touch on this one briefly. Anyway, my favorite thing about this movie was the scaling. I liked seeing like what her room was made up of and what their furniture, how that, there's like acorns or like chairs and like, like little things like that. What really stuck with me for some reason was when she was preparing like coffee or tea or something, she was like boiling water and she like took a water drop and put it into the kettle or whatever it was. And it was just like the water drop, like it, because it was so small, because she's so tiny, like it didn't like, I don't know what the word is. It didn't like disintegrate. Like she was able to hold the water drop because she was so tiny. And I was like, that's really cute. Like the water, like molecules didn't separate. So anyway, I liked seeing all the little, the scaling and the little things. And actually do love the clip that's in her hair is very reminiscent of a very old game called Wonder Project J2 that has very Ghibli vibes, Ghibli. And I'd like to play it on stream someday. Let me show that to you guys since we're talking about it. Like, the vibes are immaculate. Here she is. So anyway, this character is not tiny. This is like this character is like an android girl or something like that, and you teach her how to live in the world and how to be human. Anyway, she's got the same kind of clips in her hair. So as soon as I saw Arietti, I was like, ah, it's just like that. And it made me feel good. But overall, the movie Arietti is it did not stick with me. It did not stick with me. Let me. Oh man, you guys were talking so much. Ooh, I like this one too. Peachy says. My favorite, Tiny Huge Island. Saw this in theaters. It was kind of meh. Cool to look at though. Yeah, visually, I really liked this movie visually, but storytelling-wise, it didn't quite stick with me personally. But a lot of people like it. Crispy Bagel Bite says, ooh, been waiting for this one. Drevlin says, could have been better. Ending felt flat. Felt flat. A Yeti? Arietti. A Yeti. Movie was cool to look at, but the plot felt like a B plot to a bigger movie. Yeah, I think everyone's kind of got similar vibes. I saw Arietti in theaters back when I was going through an abysmal depression. Oh my gosh. It didn't make it worse, did it? No, I don't think any Hayao Miyazaki movie could do that to someone. Unless it's Grave of the Fireflies, I guess. Fuck. What am I talking about? Sure they can. Peachy says, basically I like pretty much all Ghibli movies except for Earthsea and Earwig. I never watched Earwig. I knew I would dislike it very much, so I never watched it. Never ever watched it. Shinretro Corner says, I'm still waiting for Kiki's delivery service alternate ending where Kiki can still hear Gigi talk. Thank you. My God. That's my headcanon. Is that the term? They're still talking in my heart. So, let's see. It did pour like water. Its water pressure just kept it in shape. It was cool as hell. Yeah. Wait, Inu, did you even watch this movie? You said you haven't seen any Ghibli movie. You don't even know. Crispy says, this one is absolutely gorgeous. Can't remember the plot all too well, but I do remember really loving all the character designs. Yeah, that's fun. I love how we're still talking about it, but Wonder Project J2 is up. Sorry about that. I'm not switching the picture. Sorry. It takes too long. I must have fallen off Ghibli during this era. Just like classic era. Yeah. All the newer stuff. Let me see what we've got after Arietti. A lot of the newer stuff didn't stick with too many people, but there were some bangers. Now I didn't see any of these next ones, so I'm gonna rapid fire. Okay, let me hide this picture for a second. All right, I'm gonna rapid fire. You guys can say whatever you'd like about these movies. Try to convince me to watch them, I guess. All right, ready? From Up on Poppy Hill, The Wind Rises, The Tale of Princess Kaguya, When Marnie Was There, The Red Turtle, which I've never even heard of, Earwig and the Witch. All those movies. I didn't watch any of those. Isn't that awful? I didn't watch any of them. I didn't watch any of them. I didn't watch any of those movies. Did you guys see them? Inu! The next one's All Ducks Go to Heaven. You're listing out some. You're starting to list out some good movies now. I really like that one. They Make Cats Don't Dance, right? You guys, stop it! I actually fucking love Cats Don't Dance. Also, that movie's actually great. Okay, let's see. Tales of Princess Kaguya wasn't bad at all. That's okay. I didn't see a lot of these either. Wind Rises is boring. Wind Rises, my heart. Oh man, 2 completely different takes back to back. It just shows you that, you know, Ghibli movies are, there's a Ghibli, I still don't know how to say it. There's a Ghibli movie for everyone. You know what I mean? Some people are gonna resonate with other ones more. And that's cool. That's good. I didn't see any of them either. Next one's Tom. Stop it! You're going in the pot! Wind Rises was good. Peachy's got all good things to say about these movies. Do you hate any of the... I don't want to say hate. Do you dislike any of the Ghibli movies, Peachy? Princess Kaguya was a gorgeous film with an okay plot. The father was pretty much an oblivious moron. Man. Yikes. Yikes. That's some words, man. Oblivious moron. There's no coming back. You just burned that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck that dad. Let's see. The next was Titan A. Stop it! You can't mention Titan AE without also mentioning Treasure Planet. Aren't those movies like knockoffs of each other or some shit? Anyway, I really did not like Earthsea and Earwig. Oh, right, that's right. You mentioned it. You mentioned that. Okay, well, good. Well, good but not good. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Marnie was pretty heartfelt movie, but I only saw it once. I haven't watched it yet. That was one that I was interested in seeing, but I felt like the plot or the twist got spoiled to me in the trailer. Let me know if that's the case. Talk about Titan AE! We should do a just general animation chat someday. We'll just like shout out. We'll just be like, remember this? Yeah, that was a good movie. Remember this one? Yeah, it was a good movie. Remember this one? Remember that? Remember? That'd be fun. I love reminiscing with you guys. Let's see. From Up on Poppy Hill was pretty much high school romance drama during World War II. It was done by Miyazaki's son, but it's much better. Interesting. I feel like I've seen some of that, but not all of it. I can't remember. All right, so lastly, I hate to end on a note like this because I have some opinions on this last one, and I'm not gonna get nasty with it, okay? I'm gonna be very respectful. But let's talk about the recent one. Let's talk about the recent one. Not Wonder Project J2 on the N64. Was it the N64? I think so. This one. We're going to talk about it a little bit. First, I want anyone who's excited about this to get all their excitement out, and I want you to tell me everything you love about this movie. The next one is not Thumbelina, Inu Strider. Oh my god. Let's talk about Titan AE. This is the new stream. no clue what this is. This movie was just random scenes thrown together. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen it. She's my government name. Goddamn. You're lucky I didn't use your middle name. When someone says first, middle, and last name, you're fucked. All right, good. Well, if no one has any, pretty confusing for a first-time view. Okay, thank fuck. Thank fuck. I don't have to hold back. I will still hold back because let me say, this movie is fucking beautiful visually. It's fucking gorgeous, okay? Some of the craziest, most amazing, like, hand-drawn animation I've ever fucking seen, okay? Let me just say that. I'm gonna acknowledge the hell out of that, okay? We all know. Music, of fucking course. Of course, we all know. The music is amazing, okay? Character designs, fucking awesome. Character designs, fucking awesome. Plot? What? Is it me? Did I miss it? Am I stupid? Everyone's like loving this movie online and they're saying like, oh, you just don't get it because you're dumb. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm dumb. My favorite Ghibli movie, A Boy and His Blob. Listen, this heron is very blob-like. He changes forms. Anyway. Hate is a strong word, okay? Visually, like, I'm never gonna hate something that was fucking handmade passionately. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never gonna fucking hate it. Like, obviously, the people involved with this movie cared a lot about it. But I was so confused. There was so many good parts where I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking awesome. And then it just, like, went in a completely different direction. And I was just like, wait, go back. Wait, let's talk more about this. Please. And then it was never touched again. Or they mentioned something in passing and I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. I hope we talk more. Nope. We're not gonna talk about that. I felt like I was disappointed. I felt like I was a little let down. Dreblin says, it's not you! Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, it does require a few more views. I feel like I can't bring myself to watch it again. It was very disorienting for me. Maybe I'm dumb. I guess I'm a moron. like that dad. Let me scroll up. What did you say? An oblivious moron. But yeah, I don't know. Peachy's like retracting messages. I'm never gonna hate something that was fucking. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Play it back. Anyway, actually, you need to have a high IQ to understand The Boy and the Heron. Okay, I guess I'm stupid. I guess I'm just stupid. Like, listen, I understand. This heron is very blob-like is not what I expected to hear today. It's a hair above Ponyo and Ariete, but it's still just random. I don't know, I feel like I almost like Ponyo better than this one. Like, I get it. I get the basic gist of it, but then, like, it just, I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I feel like modern audiences just kind of pretend to get it because it's Ghibli. Unless they watch it so many times, they actually do get it. It's Ghibli, so it's got to be good. We have to love it. Fuck. I'm laughing at you guys. The heron was too blobby for me. Anyway, a boy in his Ted Bob? What? How dare you? Anyway, yeah, like I know it deals with loss, and I know from what I remember, like the boy's like mother passes away, and he's like trying to like find her spirit again or some fuck, and he meets the younger version of his mom, and everything's very confusing. But you know who fucking stole this movie? You know who fucking stole it? That fucking that lady. The big lady What, she was like a raft builder, a boat builder? I don't fucking remember. The lady that... Did she, like, feed all those little creatures or some shit? She protects the creature? I don't know. She's fucking awesome, that lady. That's it. What's her name? What's her name? Buff Lady. Yeah, Buff Lady. Buff Lady was cool. She fucking stole the movie. I was like, can I have a movie just about her? Please? Can I have a movie about that cool lady? I don't know. I'll watch it again just for her. She's great. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That character fucking stole the whole fucking movie. Boy and the Heron and the Buff Lady. She's fucking great. She's fucking great. Canadian says, we need a movie just about Natsu. I don't know. That sounds like a boring movie. Unless you have to be smart to get it, you know? Just like the Boy and his Heron. Most people are gonna hate it, but some little crabs are gonna be like, it's about this, and the reason is this, and this is why, and I'll explain everything to you. Natsu Kashii the movie. Anyway. Well, we've gone through most of them. The only one that we didn't talk about is Lupin. Let me just get a picture of this silly guy up. God, I hope I get a screenshot from the right one. I hope I get a screenshot from the right one. Let me find it. This is our last one of the day. Let me put the boy back for a second. Let me put up the boy and now show you the man. There you go. There he is. There's that silly guy driving his crazy car. That's got to be a screenshot from the right movie, right? With this ship in the background. There's no mistaking. Gotta be. Gotta be. It's just Castaway, but with more crabs. Wilson! Hell yeah! Cagliostro. How do you say it? You forgot about Ni no Kuni. Is that... It wasn't on the wiki. I actually haven't seen it. The art style is very Ghibli, but is it them? Let me Google it. Oh, it's a game! Yeah. I remember. Didn't they did come out with an anime, though, didn't they? They did come out with a movie for it. Didn't they? From what I remember? Ni no Kuni's a game series, you dumb moron. There's a Netflix movie. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. When I Googled it, I was like, oh yeah, a game. There's multiple, aren't there? I've never played them, but I do remember there's a little lamp dude. He has a lamp nose. I remember that. Lupin's voiced by Solid Snake? Are you fucking with me? Really? Dude, that's great. That's great. Yeah, this movie rocks. No complaints. I saw part of it a long time ago. It's definitely time for a rewatch. I love oh my god. Zupin? Why did I almost say that? I think I was reading something at the same time. I love Lupin and the gang. They're real fun. I like their zany expressions and their hijinks. It's a good time. Also, there's a sexy lady. In that series. You guys know. Zupin the bird. Oh my god. Peachy, this movie probably had the most painful death for a villain getting crushed by the clock tower hands. Damn spoiler. Damn. Spoiler. Man, that does sound painful though. That sounds rough. All right. Oh yeah, Fujiko. You guys know. Sexy lady. She's great. Whoops! Slap my ass off. Yeah. How old is this movie? 40 years old? I don't know. Shit. We had our chance. It's okay. I'll forget. I'm very forgetful. Spoilers don't hurt me that much. By the time I actually watch this, I'll be like, I won't remember. And then when it happens, I'll remember when it happens. I'll be like, oh yeah. But I won't anticipate it. 79? Dang. Dang. Hey, little crabs, were any of you alive in 79? I wasn't. Just curious. I'm just curious. Anyway, I think that's it for today. I'm glad we could end on Lupin. What a high note. I was just a nucleus. Nah, I was 85. Like the year 1985, you're saying? 92. Oh man, you guys are letting it out. 88, 70. Man, 79 is a good 25 years before my time. Shivas was 85 when Lupin came out. Damn. Shivas, you're so old. You're 85 years old. Scorpius is 93 years old. Inu's 97. Man, all you guys are almost 100 years old. That's fucked up. Oh my god. Look at you guys just like throwing out the years there. Look at that. Not me. I'm going to be in my 30s forever. I'm 30 something. That's all you guys get. And in 10 years, I'm still going to be 30 something. How about that? Dreblin says, damn, I'm the oldest. Hey, don't pinch me. Who are you pinching? You guys don't get my birth year. I'm keeping that in close to my chest. I'm keeping that in my watermelons. But I am in my 30s. Actually, you guys can probably, well, maybe not. I was gonna say you guys can probably guess based on like the references that I make and the things I talk about. But I have two older siblings. I'm the youngest of 3, so I was exposed to like a lot of stuff before I was even on this planet through them. So there you go. But anyway, the crab and Natsu gonna reenact that one sunscreen logo. Hey, be pulling on nothing. Anyway, I think that's it for today. I did not mean to talk about Ghibli for 3 hours. I was hoping for a 2 to 2.5 hour stream, but I had fun. It was a good time. And thanks for spending your Saturday night with me. That's crazy. It's late. It's 10 p.m. for me. I say late, but like, you know, so many things to do on a Saturday and you're spending it with me, and I really appreciate that. I had a lot of fun. I had a good time. I learned a lot about Ghibli stuff. So yeah. Shiva's Thong said, this was my favorite stream to date. For real? Interactive and fun. Oh my god, I'm so glad you had such a good time. I think I would assume most crabs like my streams when I'm in pain. So it's very refreshing that you like a just chatting stream as your favorite. Well, hey guys, if you had fun today, you know, let me do the little promo push bullshit. If you enjoyed yourself today, go ahead and give this video a little thumbs up. If you lurked, thanks for lurking. If you chatted, thanks for chatting. And if you've just been hanging out and you haven't subscribed yet, give me a little sub. We're getting close to 400, which is so exciting. And we got some exciting things in the future planned. So I'd love to spend that time with you guys. So it'll be really fun. Natsu Zatsu should happen more. I'd like to do one a month if we could. We're almost I've almost been streaming for 3 months. So it'll be 3 months at the end of this month, and I've only done 2. So maybe we'll do a little catch up. We got to do a generic old school animation one. We were talking about old movies and shit, like Titan AE that you guys want to talk about so bad. We can talk about Balto. And we'll do a kaiju one. I want to talk about giant monsters with everybody. I love those silly dudes. So it's gonna be fun. But anyway, schedule drops tomorrow. I've only one thing in my brain. Well, no, 2. I've got 2 things planned in my brain. We've got a collab happening on a day that we don't usually stream, so keep your eyes open for that. And then I also have the Pokemon Nuzlocke. We're bringing Nuzlocke back Friday night. Hopefully we won't lose any more of our soldiers. We'll see. Rest in peace. It's fucking the Zigzagoon. But yeah, so we've got that going on, but I'll have another stream, some retro game of some kind before then. Undecided as of now, but I'll figure it out tomorrow. And stay tuned for that. So let's see. Oh yeah, hell yeah, Cats Don't Dance stream. Yeah, that movie's actually very cute. It's very cute. Anyway, more to talk about. More to talk about in the future. To destroy... Return of the Sea Dot to destroy Natsu's hopes and dreams. No thank you. No thank you. No sea dots. No sea dots allowed on this island. If I even see an acorn, I get fucking triggered. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I will see you guys sometime next week. I don't know. Keep your eyes peeled. And join the Discord, socials, all that stuff to keep track of the schedule. And I will see you guys later. Cheers, beaches!